sending it long. And every now and then you'll see these players.
Alrighty.
Control. They don't keep it close.
What is good, chat? My bad. I was late as fudge for this. Luckily, this is, I think, the first series of the day. And luckily, it's a blowout, so we haven't missed too much great Rocket League, probably.
The reset tempo. Tap it away, and the war begins again. 1 boost stolen, 2 boosts stolen. Revsy takes away 100 and gives tempo 33 in his own back corner.
Yeah, Matcher's just full control here. A little backflip, flick to himself, to the flip reset, to the double, to the touch, to tempo. Wow. Oh, cannot finish it off. Wanted the highlight reel goal. That would have been top play number 1, but instead, it's counterattack. Revsy makes him pay, trying to clip on him, and we're all tied up.
Also, tempo faked out there by Toxic. He then has to go for the corner boost. Toxic instead fakes it, goes to the ball straight back in the center. And we know that Mats has used a lot of boost there, so he's now going to have to commit to a corner boost. Sees that the net is open. Really lovely play. TR, not a quick turnaround, not a quick response to that first goal, but it is going to be effective. One reset, can't beat the first.
Toxic trying to throw
TR showing a little bit of life. Oh!
Spills out to him, but he cannot get the right angle on the touch, so Matcher will get the clear. And he also got that midfield boost. Can he get the pass midfield? A little bit of a weak touch. Revsy does well to control it, but tempo is right there on the challenge and secures the goal.
I'm about to turn on ads just so y'all know, chat.
Great positioning from tempo here too. Matza calls low 50. This is going to bounce out somewhere to the right. If it goes too far, tempo can get back to it. If it goes just close enough, tempo will be there for it. The positioning from tempo is like prime gentlemates at the Copenhagen 2024 major.
It was a great play by Revsy, too. He did everything he needed to do. Just got beat out on the 50. Has an opportunity there. Toxic, can he turn this off the back wall? Tries for the shot, and he finds it. We're all tied up. 2 seconds left. 2-2.
A lifeline.
That's so loud.
They become resuscitated.
My bad, chat.
Moments
what?
like
TR
that.
scored again?
That's what starts the reverse sweep.
I didn't realize they tied it.
One more yet to get. They did not win the first overtime. If it gets there, and it will get there again. Let's do a little redo. Overtime in the 4th.
Yeah, let's not forget game 2. That overtime was close. It could have went either way. Tempo wins kickoff, tries for a quick flick. Doesn't get the power on it though, so a little pass to Toxic. Matcher can't get it, and Toxic finds the goal, and TR is not done just yet.
Oh, snap. Okay. All right, TR, they don't want to go out just yet. I see you.
They don't want to fake it so that they're constantly seeing the boost. Just wait for them to come off their goal line and then snipe. It's been ineffective until that game.
Wow. And Toxic just gets enough on that shot. That was absolutely wild. Matcher pixels away from getting that save. And who knows what could have happened there, but it all started again, like tempo wins kickoff. Just that flick was a little light, and sometimes those are the moments where you just don't get enough power on it, and it turns the other way. So TR, they stay alive, down 3-1. Can they do it?
And that was obviously their best game so far. A well-managed game by TR, and it becomes a little bit tough for GK as, you know, I felt like they had all the momentum on their side. They won the previous game 6-1.
Stay hydrated, chat. I low-key did just wake up not long ago, so I'm actually drinking a fresh cup of coffee. So if you indulge in that, cheers to that as well.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens here. Like, that was so incredibly close, this game. I feel like GK is still relatively happy with what they're doing, but let's not forget, in that game 4, like, Matcher had that double save. That was incredible. Right. There's probably like a 95% chance that ball's going
story is good.
So TR could have won this a little bit earlier, so they are definitely playing up to GK now. They just need to do it again for 3 more games in a row and have to win those coin flip matches. So we'll see if they can.
I think there's the way that I've seen these games being approached, I'd still very much put it in favor of GK. I still have more faith in them to continue it out, close out the series. As we head to Parc de Paris.
Bro, why is...
I love it there. Very fun, very good, great major. It's going to be up to TR to be able to continue with intention as much as they can. Right. Keep it scary. Revsy off the rip, forces tempo to make a big
Both
save.
stories are up. Let's get it. I am going to be responding to my snaps and stuff real quick, though, because I usually do that when I wake up and I haven't done that yet. So. I am interested to see if TR can
across coast
can
by
possibly reverse
himself.
sweep. Obviously,
No
reverse
easy
sweeping is
save.
very
That's what
hard,
you gotta do,
but
gently place it into your
there's
back
always a
corner,
possibility.
so your defense can recollect.
It was well managed
And
well
GK
by TR.
did get reverse
So
swept
the first
yesterday.
man
Granted, it
Toxic
wasn't a
had to
best
jump
of
away
5,
from
but they
it
did get
as
reverse
Natsa
swept.
was just right behind
So
him, wants
it's
to get the demo.
definitely possible.
Tempo does get the demo on Toxic at long last. Now, brief 1v1 in the midfield. Mats is going to be winning out. Tempo can beat one to the ceiling. Straight down. Both commit to it. Mats has not got much boost, so he can't commit as close as I'm sure he would like. Double off the backboard. Nearly a chance. Tempo does work his way in. And Revsy. Oh, stretch.
Yeah, Revsy barely making the same tempo with the 0 boost pass out to Matzer, but Toxic is able to read it. Some bumps coming out, though, making it awkward. Toxic, though. Great save and turns it to a pass out. Who hits it just a bit too hard. He had enough boost to do something with that and threw it away.
It's a bit of nothing. It was either keep it close and then go for the 50, allow
Snaps
Toxic in.
have been
or
responded to.
Check them, ping it to the backboard and see what can happen. Either really came through for him. Revs now wants to take it back, but the very quick challenge from Mats is going to make this extremely awkward. Shot attempt from Tempo ends up turning into a quick 50 as he let the ball go far away from him. Midfield, no pressure for Matza. The man from that blind spot again, Toxic is diving through. Does manage to shut down the attack for now.
Yeah, Revsy on full boost will take control of this corner. He beats out Tempo. But Matzer makes a great play there. Keep it alive. Tempo going for a little infield pass. No one's available, though, so Revsy on 0 boost will lay it up for Toxic, who's got an opportunity here. Matzer, though, big save, and there's no follow-up.
And third job was at round 1 and the boost. We're meeting him high. It's going to be Toxic. Forces him to use the split. The standpoint.
Oh, what a challenge.
From the ceiling. Oh,
no!
Matzer forces the TR defense to scramble.
Sometimes you just got to use that flip percent in an awkward time. It just panics Revsy out. He can't do anything else. He has no boost. He tries to side flip to get under the ball to throw it into his own corner. And it looks terrible, but honestly, he had no other option. Matzer with a fantastic play that no one expects, and GK is up early.
I think poor Revsy just thought, wait, you're there? Wait, the ball's here? What's going on? Tried to make contact, tried to wrestle some semblance of normality back. The play in the end, and the
oh my
skill
God.
is going to be on target.
Oh!
Tempo is on fire.
We talk about don't give up a juicy rebound, just pass to yourself and get the little skim.
That was
And
disgusting.
Revsy cannot get back.
What the
and
fuck?
That is a backbreaker right there.
Damn.
For GK.
Alright, I don't think GK is getting reverse swept if they play him like that. That was from his own fucking corner.
Do you defend
Damn.
against that?
You can't.
So
Oh,
far,
Toxic?
it has been GK just trying to batter them down as much as they can, really wear them away. And now, all of a sudden, they go, oh, we're in our own back corner, we'll score anyway. It doesn't matter. A completely different goal, and the pinch to clear it away. Revsy pings it straight back again. This ball has picked up some real meaty velocity.
Tempo now trying to beat out Revsy. Revsy just gets back in time. Tempo, though, gets the bump on Toxic again, trying to do 2 things on every single play. Matzer, though, can't really find anything out of it. It does spill back to Tempo, who has the angle on the shot. Again, perfect position in here on the challenge game by Matzer to Tempo. Well done.
That 50 going mid as well makes it so hard, because whoever basically wins that, it's going to be a goal. You know, if TR do get the chance to break it
3-0,
tempo and get a nice
somewhat
50,
comfortable lead
then
for
that's
DK,
probably a goal
somewhat.
the other way, because Matza is caught
TR
in the
still has 2
corner,
minutes, though.
battling the other defender.
Just about 2 minutes.
In the end, it just goes the way of GK, as it seems to have gone this entire series.
And you got to credit Matzer, too, because that's another 50-50 challenge that he perfectly places on Tempo's bumper. And yes, it's great position by Tempo, but Matzer knows where he is and knows how to win it back to him. So well done by him. These last few games, I feel like it's been the Matzer show on defense and with his passing as well. So let's see. 3-0 lead. They're going to have to kill this clock very rapidly.
Yeah, 2v2 as well. Normally look to, like, in a 3v3, this feels a lot harder. 2v2, you can absolutely get some kickoff goals. Can you get 4 kickoff goals? Much less likely.
Wow.
Yeah, I get what TR's trying to do. They have to challenge early here, but that's still just a poor challenge. It was never going to be winnable. Matzer gets the win and goes up 4. And we're probably going to see some more of these wide open nets for GK, because TR has to challenge everything now.
I mean, The issue is, I think GK know that. GK
Yeah,
completely aware of how TR's game plan's going to go. It's going to have to be instant challenges. That makes them really susceptible, especially when the air dribble goes that far and the top lands as well. Matza gets credited with the goal. I'd like to retroactively say, no thank you, this is all tempos.
Again, Tempo in a 2v1 beats both players. We've seen this at least 5 times throughout.
Tempo was
series.
like, bro, why'd you
That
take
is
my goal like
something
that?
if you can do that in 2s,
You can literally see him go.
you are going to win a lot of 2s games, and Tempo does it again.
Been happening far too often.
Oh
Lovely
my!
Oh my goodness, Matza
Bruh.
really gets 2 highlight reel plays back to back. Tempo just has to slow it down. Matza again.
Yeah, well,
held it
that's
on the way.
tough.
GK are playing exactly how we saw Vatira and Juicy, Zen and Atto, all of the greats play these 2v2s. They have started to play loose, and it is a terrifying combination.
Yeah, you talk about like an underdog team that could make a run. I feel like that this is the team going into tomorrow in that lower bracket.
I was gonna say GK
that people are going to look at being like,
4-0ing in a
they
best of
found
7.
their form at the right time. Can they take out some of these
I mean, that's
final bosses?
pretty
it
dang
feels
good.
like, in Europe?
And
Where it feels
Revzy and
there's
Toxic
3
like
very
aren't a
dominant
team to be
teams
slept
than
on. They
everyone
played
else,
pretty
but,
well last
Tempo and
night
Matzer
or
want to kind
yesterday.
of show
Not
up here
last
and be
night.
like, no, we can take down anyone.
What the fuck was that,
nice little
Toxic?
cute play there.
That was wave dashing,
Matzer
wave dash
doesn't
bumping.
matter, controlled on the goal line.
I feel like a lot of the time it's felt
Yeah,
like,
that's
you know
it.
what, nice play, but it doesn't really
Oh.
matter.
Oh
Matza
my!
Reset pop into the backboard and then use
That
it.
was
That is
disgusting.
sickening. You see his camera. Let's all look. The reset, pops it, backflips, gets the double. Another highlight reel play from GK.
And if your friends say Rocket League is easy compared to other games, just show them that. Like, how do you score that? And they get another one.
Oh,
they
come on!
They don't want the Brazil. They just they just want to go up 8. Tempo, neutral 50. Matcher just follows it right up.
Just
And
call it a
GK
day.
put
Wait,
up
I just said
a
4-0 earlier. It
game.
actually would be a 4-1. I lied. I'm sorry. I forgot that TR got a game.
TR, this one could not fall their way. Matza
Which, to be fair to a team, at least like getting one
forces.
win
Thanos unleashed.
feels a little bit better
They
than
will be
getting full
demons
swept, but
in the
still gotta
2v2
hurt.
Scene. The 3v3 LCQ, whoever their teammate is, needs to live up to this reputation as well, because they are looking to be a team that is pining to make it to Dickie's Arena.
Yeah, a slow start on Friday, but they find their form at the perfect moment in this lower bracket on Saturday. They will play on Championship Sunday for the first ever 2v2 Open. Well done to them. A very dominant victory in TR. That's the end of their 2v2 journey, but a great top 8 run for them, but they just ran into a juggernaut.
Yeah.
They got top 8. Damn, that's pretty fucking good.
And TR, I think they had moments
GK
where
just
they were
came to
shining,
play.
but they clearly never got into that series.
Oh, Stumpy's mic's breaking. Stumpy's a robot.
Okay, the plumber's fixing that burst.
The AI has taken over.
All set. Good thing you're protected 24/7 with your.
Also, why did they just go straight to an ad? I thought they went straight to straight to the casters first.
Post about this.
Maybe something like, I have protection, just need a lifeguard.
What about that emoji with a shocked face?
Or maybe flooded with emotion.
That's too much. Try Tuesdays are cray.
You know, technically, you don't have to post everything that happens online. Life is meaningless without affirmation, am I right?
Life is meaningless without affirmation, man. Black Knight. Hey, hey, hey. Bring it back. What has he? What a save! It's always the same clips, bro. That's lame. Why don't they get, like, new ones every time? They're still good clips, but, like... See if I can remember properly this time. This is the double tap, right? Yeah. That angle's crazy. This one is the... Is this one the ground pinch? Yeah. I'm surprised he even got a flip there. Like, he barely hit the ball properly. But it still worked. I don't know. Fair enough, bruh. Ooh, Manchester City versus No Miss, Just Fake, which, if y'all don't know, that is Atomic and, Atomic. What am I saying? That is a Tao and Zen. And Manchester City is Seiko and Acro, I believe. So this will be a very good matchup. But we have 4 minutes and 40 seconds. I'll burp to that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what we can do, chat? Let's turn that down a little bit. Actually, we'll mute it for now. And Gage, I'm pretty sure, is streaming. Yeah, he is. Look at this. Let's fuck with him.
Judge, jury, executioner.
What's good, my boy? Drop him some hearts. Yeah, you like that shit? Huh? You like that shit?
Oh, we lost our Groot. I got greedy. I got greedy. That's my fault, Groot. My bad.
Read my chat.
What up, Nor?
You wouldn't see me again?
Ah.
Oh, you know, definitely. I can't even type. You know, definitely not streaming your gameplay on top of you streaming. XD.
Until we get onto the point, preferably, but might not fail.
I don't think we're gonna be able to.
1-on-1 Spider-Man, dude. That's a bastard.
Wow,
The enemy team gets actual real-life Peter Parker, and when we get Spider-Man, we get like a fucking kids party fucking song.
I tried to get it on there, but I didn't. Gotta try to stay alive.
Bro doesn't even read his chat, dude. It's just freaking ridiculous.
You would have survived that if you didn't have walls, dude.
He's got a triple kill with Elsa.
I don't even know why I
He's
did
way
that.
too locked in, bro.
What a mistake.
Honestly, no, it kind of stalls.
Wait to see if he
If you
responds.
don't do that, you die, they cap, and we don't even get back in time.
Are you looking at 4
I
by?
don't think we're gonna this
I
time.
won't disappear so easily.
Oh,
You good, Spider-Man? Get a little turn around.
Spidey, can you try something different, please?
Definitely not streaming gameplay on top of you streaming. Oh,
yeah, that's right.
Even
cool,
when the
man.
multiverse is in danger,
Thank you.
family
Appreciate you.
still
Like,
comes first.
no hate, baby, but we did need someone to touch.
Had to show some love
Can you get a little
to
turn
my
around?
boy.
It's okay.
I
There's a
miss
GPS in
you.
the suit.
Get ready. We thought you were a goner after the vampires caught us by the Queensboro Bridge.
Oh, me too. You'll never guess who showed up to save the day. Morbius.
No way.
Things got weirder from there. I'll tell you about it sometime.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
I like to imagine that
three,
Marcus is asking for
two,
Loki, like, Spider-Man's ass. Honestly.
Should I give them until the
I'm
count
ready
of
to
4 goes
lose.
away?
Let's go.
Alright, we got 40-something seconds. Perfect. Should be enough time for bro to respond.
Careful, Bert, it's just you and the Spider-Man. Remember, he doesn't have his GPS.
Going to help? That's much better.
What is? Oh, help me to partner. What does he need? Like 200 followers on Twitch or something for that? Chat, if there's anyone in here that is willing to go follow him, please go subscribe and follow him. My boy Gage, he streams somewhat often at this point. He used to stream pretty consistently, but he's taking a big break. But he's just recently coming back, and I don't know, he just deserves the love. He's a grinder, bro.
Nope, I'm fucking
He's just been
cooked.
focused on life
Maybe
things
not.
recently, so. As most of us are, let's be honest.
Nope, I'm dead. Shit.
I also really like his stream background setup now.
We have the Spider-Man and they have that Elsa.
Yeah.
It's
Like there's a piano, a couch.
It's just not fair.
Just looks like a streamer room.
Fucking shitty ass Spider-Man.
Brother, if you don't read my chat, I'm gonna be shit dicking. Oh shit. Alright, we gotta go, Gage. I love you, bro. Much love.
I mean, it was pretty smooth, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think we like kind of did it.
Was that really 22 seconds off?
Because I'm like, I think they're past that. Was the barrier?
I think it helped a lot, but at the same time, I think we still struggled a bit in the final series yesterday. But I think at the same time, we also kind of just had a rough day yesterday, and today it was just a lot more smooth, and we were both like feeling a lot better on the game.
And I have to get your thoughts on this because we talk about it. Obviously, there was the massive trade of you and Seiko trading places there. And you know, we talk about Seiko and them coming out on top with this. We're hoping to see the bounce back from you. You're looking good in 2 so far. What has it been for you? Has that been in your mind? And then also, you know, having to go up against him. Did that mean anything to you, that matchup in this storyline?
I mean, yesterday I didn't really think about it, to be honest, because I mean, it's just another team in my mind. But it's, I mean, obviously, I'm not too happy with how it's been going recently, but I mean, it is what it is. It's not Seiko's fault, it's not City's fault, it's just, I mean,
Of course.
it's just stuff on our team that didn't work out.
That's fair. Okay, well, we'll keep
That's
talking
rough.
about it and looking towards the day that you can overcome him, because I feel like that.
How many fucking fans does your PC need, dog? 1, 2, is that 3, 4 on the bottom, 5, 6, 7 on the top, and then it looks like 3 in the back if that's reflection. Like, brother.
Again, gives,
How cold is your damn PC?
The scenarios, you know, yeah, happy about some of the results, but I think he's got to be happy with the performance today.
How many fans does
Same
mine
time,
have?
you just got to bounce back, right? You just got to find
2,
a way to
4.
find your form at the last moments. Not only 2s,
Just
but
4, I
also the
think.
LCQ and 3s, right? And now we're seeing GK. They look very good. I
Damn,
feel
my
like
PC don't even have that many
Tempo
fans.
early on in the series was doing so well on offense, winning these 2v1
Then again, my
spots, and
my
then Max was
PC
doing
doesn't.
so great on defense as well.
Like it doesn't.
Winning,
I don't know how to
2v1
explain it.
spots that way. And if you win that
It's not the
many
tech
2v1s,
PC that needs a
well,
bunch of fans to
you're
keep
gonna
it
walk
cool, you
away
know?
with a pretty comfortable
It doesn't
win.
run that hot
They also
because I don't
forced
play
one
like
on those
wicked
2v1s.
big games or
They
anything.
really made sure to work the game in
Honestly, the
their
biggest
favor.
game that
Almost
it struggles
felt
with
like
the most
the
probably
tide
is probably
was
Forza
turning
as of right now.
towards Toxic Revsy, and they were happy to
And since I turned down the
withstand
settings
it for
a while
short
ago,
time,
which
and
was
then
a really long time
immediately
ago actually now,
counter-attack. And as you can see, it must
but
be very frustrating to try and
it's
work
always
out
run a
from
lot better on my
TR,
PC
and
since then.
I think the confidence from this tournament, even if everyone's saying this is going to be Zen and Atto, or it's going to be Juicy and Vatira who are going to win it, the confidence
That was
that
a
you
rough
must
whiff right
gain
there.
from doing well in this tournament, especially for Tempo, with your new teammate and Matza, sorry, coming into this team, the confidence you're gaining here is it really is going to be a very big difference maker, I think, going towards that LCQ. And there are a lot of good teams going
What a
into it.
musty.
but
I wish
any benefits you
Matzer
can
double
get,
tapped that. It would have
then
been so clean.
You're going to have to be happy
He almost
to
had
win.
it too.
And the wonder goals gives that we saw in this series too were just remarkable.
Yeah, they tried for a few extra clips there at the end, but it didn't happen. But they're that good that they can go for those clips, and it won't really matter. So hats off to GK. They found their form in the perfect time. Again, Friday wasn't great, but Saturday they show up big, and now they're going to Championship Sunday as one of those underdog picks that I think a few people will definitely have.
Yeah, no, again, it sounds like there any kind of humps that they may have had. They're past that. They're starting to prove that they can dominate these teams that they're coming across in the bracket, but it does get harder and harder as their journey through this playoff bracket continues because, well, that's the way it works.
Oh, we
You get
missed
the
two
best of
series.
the best
All right.
teams, and we look at some of the other rosters.
Motion
that
Season,
are
Rise,
on
Fox, and
here.
Fusion.
Yeah, you're not going to have
Fair enough.
probably these 4-1s heading your way anymore.
We did not miss
Given who
Vatira.
dropping
We
down
got
their
the
games
two
from,
good
from
series
those
that we
upper
did
brackets.
miss though, so
Yeah,
W
so
for that.
realistically, I feel like there's three teams that can win this tournament: Zen Atto, Vatira Juicy, and Oski Nask.
Yeah,
And Vatira
yeah.
Juicy and Oski Nask, the loser of that is going to play Tempo and Matzer. So that's going to be an incredibly difficult match for them. But we play the games for a reason, and who knows? It's our first 2v2 weekend.
Yeah.
We might see some crazy upsets.
I mean, again, Stumpy, the fact that they were able to put one foot in front of the other, that he said they kept their head in the game, avoided the curse, and are here now, means that, you know, that road ahead of them feels like it could be clear.
Yeah, definitely. It's good learning. Like, if you're able to almost take these, I don't want to call them gimmies. Like, I
Whose
don't
mouse
know
is on the
if
screen
you're
over there, huh?
LCQ, but, like, if you're just able
What is
to
that?
take a couple of these
What's
steps
this?
back, learn the mentality with your new teammate as well.
What-
It's going to
huh?
give you every advantage. I think that is a
Wanna talk about
great
that?
series to win as well. And even if, you know, we're
I forget about my
saying that
mouse
you're
on my
going
screen
up
all
against
the time.
Carmen Corp or Gentlemates for losing that one, that is a really good experience. That is such a strong test. And if you can come out the other side with the W, it is even more of a confidence builder for that squad.
I've seen a few people in chat asking a question. I'm about to answer it right now.
Okay.
And the question's been, when's Zen playing? Well, let's start to answer that, because looking at the schedule, I believe that's coming up right about now. We got
Yep.
Acro and Seiko versus Zen and Atto, the favorite of this entire tournament. You know, we even
This
look
is
at
going to be an
Acro
interesting
and-
matchup.
And Seiko, and we say this is still gives a powerful roster, but not even in the top 3 of potential teams to win this tournament.
Yeah, it's just because the other teams are that good, I would say. But Acro and Seiko, definitely do not count them out. I think if
Those
there's
locked in.
like an upset to happen, it could happen right here, right now. Zenato, playing ranked earlier, was getting beat up a little bit by Oski.
That's a fire background.
We'll see
Dog
how
in the
this plays
back, got
out,
all your
but
action
I feel
figures.
like
That's a dope
Atto,
background. I like that.
He was in prime form like at that Paris Major.
Oh my
And
god,
honestly,
I
think
forgot
lot of that
Atau's at the
due to-
Vitality
I
headquarters.
assume a lot of his 2v2
That's
ranked
so
play
weird.
going into this was probably pairing up with Zen to just get better, to be ready for 2s as well, but also warm up through that Paris Major. And it showed. Atto looked fantastic, looked like the best player in the world at times. So you're paired up with Zen. These guys feel unbeatable at times, but there's a lot of talent in Europe.
Yes, there is. But at the same time, we need to know who you guys are. It's just, we know what it's going to be. But the progressive fan vote is up. And I'm just curious how high this number is going to be. I do see some people, Stumpy, in chat saying they believe in, what are they calling this? Sacro right now. Acro Sacro. So, I mean, there are fans out there. You know, Man City's got people behind them.
I don't believe this is going to be a sweep. I believe that the strongest team in this tournament is Zen and Atto. I think they are the #1 team in this tournament. But you have to look at the way that Man City managed to get through into the top side of the bracket as well. They had to go through GK, who have now proven themselves. It took 5 of them to go through, and then had a bit of a weaker series, but they went to 5 against PCS Stride. They were a very strong team in both of those series. However, as I said, it's the #1 team in the tournament, therefore put down Zen and Atto for me, because they're probably going to win it.
I don't see a cheeky smile on Gibbs' face, which means I don't think there's some sort of skit coming up, which I think I already know the predictable outcome of his prediction here.
What's the script, Gibbs?
That was a lot of words to pick the favorite, but no, but it's just fake.
You know that's my job. You know that's why we're hired
That's
for
fair.
this,
You love hearing yourself. I can completely understand. But no, it's just fake. I feel like they are favorites in this tournament, but I think there's 2 other teams that can definitely challenge them. I just don't think it's the team they're playing right now. So I'm going no, it's just.
I think production was way ahead of it. They know they know what it's gonna be. You even heard Eugen earlier saying they're gonna win it. And I'm like, man, have some more confidence in yourself. But like, yeah, it's like it really is that dominant of a team here. I was
87%?
but there are some believers from Man City out there. Will the upset happen? We don't know.
I think it will be pretty close, actually. I think Manchester City are going to put up a good fight here.
Or if we're going to have the predictable outcome of Zen and Atto.
I don't
In
know.
this next best of 7,
Zen and Atto are really good.
Find out if the favorites are going to deliver on the storyline that we all
I think it'll be a
expect
close
from that
matchup, but I think
upper
No Miss
bracket.
Just Fake
Man
will take
City
it.
versus No Miss Just Fake. Let's find out the winner.
Well, this is going to be a lot of fun, Turtlers. Game 1 is brought to you by Progressive, but I think that some of these pairings are who we've all been waiting for on this mainstream.
Yep, this is the series, this is the matchup where we're seeing the Titans, the names that we all have etched into our brains. We've been watching Rlcs for even a couple of months, a week. You know these players, and we are going to see 2v2 get tested with the best of the best, Cole.
And Zen's already in the air. Watch out, he's flying. Yep. Literally immediately. As soon as Zen gets the ball, flip reset, Acro has no boost, over your head top, and then he bumps him into it and he own goals.
More than pretty much anybody else you could expect.
What the fuck?
This is Zen in peak shape. 6 seconds in.
I mean, call me harsh, but I'd say that was an own goal from Acro. Acro was bumped in there. It was a pull shot from Zen, if anything. Let's see if Atto can one-up that one by scoring himself. Of Seiko nipping in there to get a great challenge.
They're so good at spacing themselves. Like, all the other teams I feel like play so close to each other, but at Tau and Zen just full trust.
Zen and Atto, they are here to fight for themselves.
I think that's why they play so well together, because they just know they can trust their teammate.
They've got to jump over. That's a blazing fast shot from Acro. Touched out of the way by Zen. Acro back in the midfield, flick over. Atto not able to get a touch. It's a nice little team passing play between the two, but you're right, Cole. This is definitely a team. You know, Sacro, they were talking about the Nets, the duo. Can't count these guys out. They've got the chemistry, they've got the experience. You know, Seiko's obviously a world champion.
That was a good save by Zen.
They've had opposite showings in the bracket thus
And it's
far.
in there.
Atto's going to put the second one in, just making it 2-0. You got Man City, who are coming off of 2 back-to-back Game 5s to make it here. Meanwhile, Zen and Atto are at a clean 6-0, Cole. It's just not the same fight.
Can we go with Zato if we've got Sacro going on? So it's Sacro versus Zato.
What about
really
okay, Zato? Okay, I like that.
Oh, what were you gonna say? Did you have
No, I couldn't even think. Zeno sounds horrible. So let's go with Zeno. Let's go with Zato. Yeah.
Zeno. Well, so far it's Zato to take the 2-0 lead.
Zato versus
and I mean, yeah.
Sacro?
When we heard about the 2v2 tournament, my immediate thought was, cool, we'll get to see Zen play 2v2. With no respect to Atto or anybody else, he's the guy you want to see playing it. But, I mean, Seiko, he's been in such good form recently. I'd say he is, for Manchester City, the best chance they have got on current form. If he is playing to his absolute best, then they certainly get one of the games there.
I don't know if you agree with it. It's not Seiko's. It's not really that flashy. I've been
What a
watching
touch by
these
Seiko there.
in every single game, and you know, he's just so foundational.
him.
I feel like he's always there, rock
Oh.
solid. And to me, that means more and more responsibilities
Bro
being
got
put on
faked.
Acro's shoulders to open up space, create these shooting lanes for the
Seiko got
consistency
faked
of
like a
Seiko to
motherfucker.
shine.
Oh, that could be 3 right here.
Yeah, that's
Here
it.
is Atto. I we talk about the
Wow.
current form of Seiko.
They make it
but
just look
there's
so
like one
easy,
thing
bro.
There, then Zen cutting it past him. You know, rarely at this level in 2v2 turns, or normally do you see clean beats to the ball. Normally it's like who gets the 50-50, but Zen and Neto, they just have that extra little bit of pace.
And in twos, you just need some form of disruption there on that challenge as Zen was going forward. And here's another one off the kickoff.
Yeah, disruption there would have helped.
Yeah, so, just a touch on the ball. Anything here from Seiko, as Seiko's the one flying by it. And something, you got to get in the way. Stop these guys from. I mean, we saw, what was it, 10-3 with Vatira earlier. Hopefully we're not seeing the same scoreline.
I still don't think we will. Maybe I'm naive here to the quality of
Could be
but well, I just feel that Seiko and Acro are good enough against anyone, and you know, against literally the best, to not be humiliated. You know, if a game's going away, they can close it out and make sure it doesn't turn into 10. Is my expectation. So that is the expectation that Zen and Atto are probably going to try and move against, because they will keep on trying to score and bully and dominate.
Whenever you were here yesterday, for those of you watching,
What the hell?
with us since the beginning, you know that there was a round one that was just crazy. So many goals were getting scored every single game. It felt like had 6-7 plus goals. And then in round two, it was
Really?
very low
Did you have to
scoring.
use those
So
two
clearly,
numbers?
There's something about these 2v2s that's volatile.
Bro said
You never
6,
know what's
7.
gonna happen within these moments.
6 or
A
7
4-0
goals.
Game lead. While it feels very confident here for Zen and Atto. You're talking about.
Oh, Zen.
This is Seiko and Aqua. You can't count these guys out.
That was,
Yeah, I mean,
I think,
funny
hitting
enough, you
crossbar.
said
That was close, though.
There were 6 or 7 goals yesterday.
Oh, Zen's low? That was a
6 to Man
risky
City
ass
and
50.
7 to no miss just fake as well. So really close between the two teams in that regard. But I can't think that I've seen 6 shots from Manchester City. There is one, and Zen gets the save. They haven't had too many chances. They're going to have to take the few that they do have.
This is just what I was worried about. You know,
Thank you.
To me, is so. The word I used was foundational. He's going to be rock solid on the defense. We did see, one mistake where he didn't get a touch on the challenge, but other than that, I think he's your rock, the player you can rely on if you're playing 2v2. And I think that means so much responsibility needs
50ing his own teammate.
to open up these lanes. There's not any
I don't think he meant to do
memorable
that, but
shots. We're not
oh.
seeing creativity.
Here we go.
Nothing like this from Atto. You want creativity and maybe a pre-jump passing play.
Yeah, I mean, not to criticize Zen and Atto there, but maybe do a double tap musty Psycho there instead of just going for the shot.
I bet you that was planned right there. Like that 50 from Atao. I bet you Zen was like, I'm mid if you can 50 that mid, and then he was just like, I bet. I bet you that they were ready for that. Like they knew that was going to happen.
I think so, yeah. I mean, maybe
Because they're just that high caliber of players. Like they're just so good.
Maybe
Into a pinch.
Yeah, exactly. To a pre-jumping Zen sort of thing. We'll get there. We'll get there.
That's what we're demanding now at 5-0. This is where we are.
Here we go. Are we going to see a goal in the first game for Manchester City? It would help. It would be nice. Oh, lovely touch from Seiko. Go on, son. Zen didn't fall for it. Acro in the end.
Oh!
Oh, man.
That's a
Seiko
rip.
was so close.
I feel like that really just represents this game one. You had a couple of good looks. There's definitely shots coming in for Man City, but you are getting outpaced. You're getting red like this from Atto. That's 2 challenge wins in a row. And in twos, you simply can't allow that to happen.
I mean, it's one of those series that we can try and analyze it, we can try and dissect it, but we've just got to enjoy what we're witnessing here from Zen and Atto. Because I was joking about the pre-jump turning into a few more things as Zen somehow gets his car in the way. But it has happened. You know, we've seen the clips of Zen and Atto in the qualifiers where, they find each other for a pre-jump and then save it on the goal line, but the save is actually a pass to another touch and then it goes in. All sorts of zaniness and craziness between Zen and Atto. But
5-0 first game.
and all the predictions are correct so
Damn.
far.
No miss, just fake. Proving why everybody fears them, even the players that have to go up against them. Eugen was talking about it in the interviews. And I think one of the things I'm most excited about as we get into Saturday and Sunday is just talking to the players. That interview with Eugen was so eye-opening to see how he's approaching 2v2s. He said that, it's different than ranked. In ranked, you're
1,000 points then?
touches, you're just trying to
Chill the fuck out, bro.
No, when you
Damn.
get an RLCS level,
You have to stomp on that hard.
Money's
Stay
on the
hydrated, chat.
line. Things start to change up a little bit, but for me, I feel like we're not seeing too much of a difference from No Miss Just Fake. They're still clipping on him.
I mean, when you're having a really good rank sesh and you gain like 60 points and you're like, wow, I'm amazing. Right now, Zen and Atto are doing that against
Yeah.
against Acro and Seiko. Like, it's the easiest thing in the world. Like, oh man, yeah. You know, the ranked leaderboard was pretty kind to us there. Matchmaking was nice, but it's Seiko on the other. It's a world champion on the other side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're doing that right now to Man City. It just blows my mind the levels that this game, 11 years later, continues to have.
Yeah.
I was playing with a close team.
I mean, I am talking to a top 18 2016 player, so...
But then again, I like playing with shit in my hands too. Pause. Not like that. Hold on.
I can rep that really well, dude. I deserve a medal
See,
for that.
look, I got a little,
Everybody knows when I'm saying stuff.
little
You know, you gotta
autism cube.
respect what
Nothing
comes
against
out of my
autism, by the
mouth,
way.
dude.
You've been there, man. You've been the Zen in this situation.
Okay, dude. You don't need to patronize me, all right, man?
I feel like I could probably pay attention better if I use this more, honestly. I used to, when fidget spinners came out, I got one and I eventually started using it in school. And for the teachers that actually let me use it, I paid attention a lot better in their class. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, one or two teachers mentioned it too. They were like, you've been paying like a lot more attention and stuff in class, and I'm just impressed with you. And I was like, yeah, it's because I got this little thing. And I was just like, you know, oh, that's the second Zen sidewall he's gone for, bro.
That's not the best touch out of Seiko. It's just giving it away.
Ooh.
He's going to embarrass you.
You just can't let Zen have space like that. Acro should have just gone. Okay, he did go. Never mind. He just got outplayed.
How did he get the angle?
You remember looking at the top 10 plays this morning? I feel like everybody is using the ceiling. There's all this space and twos now. Every highlight play, I swear, there's a ceiling flip reset, something.
Oh, that is how?
These players
are
flying high, using all their boosts. And maybe another one to add to the tally. Defense is all that Man City know how to play.
Man City at the moment, it's like they're scared to use the ball. Seiko gets it, and he's like, just get it back to Orange. Give me 2 seconds. I want 100 boosts. I want to defend. And a reminder, this is Acro and Seiko we're talking about. Seiko, the man who's been in probably the best form in Europe. Not necessarily the best player in Europe, but the best form relative to what we'd expect.
Yeah. Just struggling with this. When it rains, it pours, though. I'm telling you, they can get back into this one. I don't know.
Yeah, Tao's about to peak. Oh, to a Tao. Back to Zen. It's just too easy for him.
This is
just too easy, bro.
That is so hard to match, no matter who you are, no matter what experience you've
Acro got lost in the sauce. This challenge sent him flying. I don't even know where Acro went, bro.
We haven't seen too many passing plays, how risky infield passes are. But when you are Zato, we need to see, like, I need to see someone like design a poster of Zato across the top. It sounds like a really cool film.
Of course, Zen in the tower just ready for it.
I
Oh.
would love them to rebrand as Zato. That would be fantastic.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if they're allowed to.
I was about to say, bro, Zen's about to peak.
Sounds like a mythical creature that, like, uses electricity. You know?
Yes, it does.
Oh.
It's like you're more of an anime man than I am, but Zato sounds like an end boss in an anime, you know.
Zen in the tower literally making other professionals look like bots. Like, this is insane.
Man, it's like that goal was great, but it didn't even distract us from our conversation because we're so used to it from Atto. It's like, oh yeah, he'll probably pre-flip into a flip reset there around the corner, 90 degrees. No big deal. End-to-end stuff from Zen here. No biggie. Atto will force a pinch. This is ridiculous.
Back over to Zen. Seiko misses, and Acro gets dunked. This is probably going to be a goal watch.
Like that. You just saw Zen completely
that's a good save.
Dominate on the 50.
Oh. No,
it's just going to be a free one. No, Zen gets back just in time, and he's got a full boost to work with. An easy clear out. Those small moments, the clears, the
oh my gosh, Seiko.
The flashiness
about to peak right there.
all we want, but they're really building and creating the foundation with those challenges early on.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, that's always been a thing with Zen. It's always been about fundamentals first before mechanics. You know, when he sort of burst on and won that first.
Oh! Zen! What the fuck, bro? He said, yeah, bye. Yeah, see ya. That's disgusting.
Everyone, yeah, so if you're just learning the game, if you're in, like, you know, bronze or silver and you want to know how to improve, just do that. Really?
Just do that. It's him.
I'm trying to comprehend. I don't even care about this goal. Like, I'm still on the last
carry on.
one.
What are you saying?
Like, Zen is up in the air. He uses the flip reset to change directions where the ball then starts getting momentum to the left side. That was already enough, like, years ago and crazy. Now he's able to get another follow-up flip reset
the other way.
Quite literally, he's zigzagging in the air. It makes no sense to me how he can do that.
The Zato Zag is their signature move. From left to right in the air. Look how defensive Man City are. They just sat back going, Atto, please. Mate, please, don't do it.
10-0. I mean, come on.
I feel like my toxic trait is I feel like, put me in there. Put me and Turtle in there and we can defend better.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? There's a big
I have that
part of me
toxic
that thinks,
trait too,
"Can't be
low
that
key.
hard, can
I don't
it?"
say
Like,
it, but
surely,
I do
put it
sometimes
there.
think like, oh, if I was in there, I'd probably be doing better defensively than them.
Zen is up in the air and he's got all these outlets. It's like a. You really just gotta roll a
But there's a
dice
reason why
and
they're
figure out
there and we're
how you
not,
wanna stop. Because when
because they're
there's
the
all this
professionals.
space on the field and so many options
Oh, what
for
a flick.
mechanical player. How do you choose which one he's going to go for? You almost have to know their play style and just bet on whatever he's going to
Oh
go
my
for.
God,
Like with Zen here,
Zen,
he's going
bro.
to use the flip reset. He's going to get a double, wave dash on the ground.
Yeah.
You've got to predict well or else you're getting scored on again.
Psycho's chasing there, but Acro is in here. Zen.
Oh, Zen.
Is this one going in? Yes, it
What a
is!
play.
Man City, they break the deadlock. They're back in the game.
Back in the game, 5-1.
That is their Aguero moment.
I mean, when it rains, it pours.
And they honestly only scored because Zen had 0 boost,
Are we
but
gonna think back to
they're still
this
good play.
moment and just understand it all changed in game 2 when it was 5-1?
You reckon that's the momentum shift, do you? Well, you know, kick off
I don't
goal
think
might
so,
help.
but
Might
I think
help.
a lot of Man City fans really despise us right now.
Oh, Zen messed up his wave dash.
I mean,
that 13% is just.
He's full boost now though, and wall.
listen,
So
Turtle, I referenced the Aguero moment. I
Fake
know
the
you're not a
acro.
soccer man. I know you're a soccer
Pinch
man.
for
You
that
know the
towel.
Aguero moment? Oh, good save.
What a save!
Oh, it was
familiar
Man
with the game.
City's Premier League win back in 2011-12. So basically representing that'll make them happy. Man City fans will be happy.
Yeah, good. Okay, you satisfied them. Now we can continue talking about zigzag flip resets and Atto going off the backboard.
Doesn't even
or
want to
not.
score. He doesn't even want to. Honestly, he's like, that goal's boring. Let's go again. We'll get the
I'm
next
hoping
one
our
instead.
tone can be changed. Like I don't like
Oh,
just
Acro
you know,
was trying to peek there.
opening up so freely about how much we love what we're seeing on one side of the pitch because it's so one-sided. Like we want this to be a tough series, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I bet there's someone in chat right now being like, oh, why aren't they play-by-play casting? Why do they keep going on about how good this team in orange are, how good Zato is? It's like, I mean, use your eyes, people. What else are we going to say, you know?
With 3 seconds left, that's going to do it. 2-0. And what feels like a very long best of 7. Zen was trying to go for a cheeky little pre-jump. No miss, just fake. Coming through
Wow.
clutch yet again.
2-0.
0. And the train has no sign.
It was what, 5-0 and now 5-1.
So what I was actually going to say earlier,
Just a
before
little
Zen
bit better for
got
Manchester City.
the
Just a little bit.
Zato
Just
Zag
a little bit.
flip reset left to right goal,
They showed a little life
was
there.
that when Zen did burst onto the scene in the season that OGs may remember, he won the major, the spring major, then he won the world championships, and he was like decent and won all the 1v1s, stuff like that. When he first came in, we were all expecting him to be constantly going for double flip resets and all sorts, right? But actually, he, as a threes player, is very happy to sit back, very happy to let his teammates play on the ball, and that's what brought his teammates into it so much. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then now he's still got those fundamentals. He's still more than happy just to go for a low 50, to go for the safe plays, and then it's like, now I'll chuck in a double flip reset and something's done.
Well, I think that speaks to the wisdom of Zen. I think a lot
was gonna
of
say,
players
Zen is a
we
very,
see
very, very good
burst
player.
onto the scene. They've got these crazy mechanics. They're super mechy, but we see those types of players come and go so frequently, Cole, where they're just very mechanical, and it's almost like a poisoning, I feel like, of their play style, where they start to think they always have to rely on their mechanics, when in reality, especially in threes, it's the fundamentals. And I think Zen, he was aware of that. He's taken the time to truly perfect those, and then also carry in with him the mechanics, and that's why he's such a difficult and dangerous threat, no matter what game mode we're playing in. But game 3, with that threat on the other side, maybe Man City have an answer after all this time.
Can we do a player watch? Which player
I feel like the grand final is going to be Vatira and Juicy versus Atao.
I mean, do I have to
And,
go? I know. I say we look at
Zen.
let's look at Acro. I want to see what Acro's doing.
Okay.
He has to be making an impact. I'm telling you, it's not going to be Seiko leading the way in my eyes. It has to come down to Acro.
All right, we've got Acro Cam currently going on. What do you do against Zen and Atto?
Yeah. And then now we get to experience what it's like when somebody like Zen is up in the air and you see all these outlets, all of these routes.
Right now,
you can take the ball. Correct.
Good
What's
demo.
he going to do? He's got a flip reset. When do you go for the challenge?
It's not bad, to be fair. So far, it's an even game. In game number 3, this is looking more like a match between them. Acrocam seems to be working. He's got a chance on the ball here, but he knows he's got to be perfect. It's a decent 50-50 there against Zen. Needs Seiko to come in, and Seiko does come in. He's a play here from Acro. He's sitting back, he's chilling. Letting Seiko have more of the ball than himself. He's just waiting to get involved. Now's his chance. Yeah, he's a very patient player, isn't he? That's why I love these focused camps here.
I was gonna say he is playing very smart.
On that midfield boost also coming up. You see, he's going back and forth. I think he just took the left midfield boost, going back, waiting to challenge Zen. You have to be cautious. It's all about that timing. And Seiko, maybe a pass to the midfield. Acro waiting carefully in the midfield. Still nothing coming out of any of their offense.
Yeah, look, to be fair though, it's been very even, but that is a great first touch there from Zen. I think more power than Acro expected. That's a good challenge from Seiko. They're spacing themselves out a lot more right now, Man City. A more defensive game. Maybe losing a little bit of impetus and pressure, but balancing that off with not conceding as many easy goals. Easy by Renato standards.
It seems a little bit panicky. I don't know about you, but even on that dribble, you can see he jumped a little early. And while he has been taking his time in the rotations, it's like every time I do witness him go for the challenge, it's just flying.
What is that touch, bro?
Instead of realizing he's got a little bit of space, but with a demo on Zen.
Oh, I thought it was open, but Atao was just quick as fuck.
Something for Seiko to do some work.
That's another thing about Zen and Atao is their recoveries are so fast. Like even if they just have a little bit of boost, they're gonna be back most likely.
Very impressive that Crocam. Good shout there, Turtle. That was nice. That was nice.
Like the only reason why they scored last game was because Zen literally had 0 boost. Like Zen probably could have saved it.
I thought he was gonna be throwing himself with the ball more, to be honest.
Yeah, same.
Okay, maybe not the only reason why they scored, but
Same.
you know
That's
what I
how we
mean.
like to do this, everyone.
Stay hydrated, chat.
How it feels to be these players. We'll come to a different player at some point in this series. But now, half the game has gone. It remains 0-0. A much tighter third game.
Yeah.
Seiko certainly seems to be the player for Man City that they've turned to. So look, pick yourself on that ball and get to goal.
Ooh, follow up Zen. Nobody's challenging him. Thought he was gonna put it on target, but opted to go for the backboard pass. Seiko pinching through the sidewall, didn't connect well. Maybe something from that ceiling. Got the reset and it's off the post. Atto had a free shot, didn't take it. I don't think he expected Seiko to not get a proper touch on it, but that was a chance to came and win.
Awkward here for Seiko. He's been left a little bit stranded here. Atto's got full control of the ball. As far as Zen, this one goes. No power on the ball, no pace on it, so Zen has to try and force it himself. Almost 50-50'd his way through. It's getting nervier and nervier, and Man City, if they can seal this first goal, have got a chance of doing something that nobody has done since the main stage of this tournament. That is take a game against Zato.
Yeah.
Slash,
Not even
just fake.
It's not even just winning the series, taking a single game. And it all starts right now. Just under 90 seconds. It's been the best defensive showing out of Man City. Seiko up in the air. Doesn't want to use his quick reset right away, and that's a good challenge win. Demo came through.
Oh, what a save.
Actually, because Seiko can still get a touch in. Is that wide?
I think, maybe not. Maybe Seiko didn't expect the save, but it didn't look like it was going in at any point. On the other side here is Seiko. Gets the flip reset dunk. Acro's turn coming in, been timing it well. Zen flashed across that goal. They're giving Zen a lot of space here. He comes forward end to end. Acro and Seiko both in there. Acro should be able to push this one out to the side.
Wow, this game is a lot closer.
Coming in.
Fair play to Acro and
Slams it
Seiko.
downwards. Acro's got 50 boost in the tank, so good boost control right now. There's the flick. Wants to fake out Zen, but didn't quite connect her. Oh, that was the chance.
Oh, and now you got to deal with Atto in the air. If you're not getting that 1v1 play, so much space will be given up. That's where Acro needs to shine in those moments, the 1v1s. He needs to be the playmaker because somebody on the other side is making several plays, and it's Zen and Atto. I think he parked behind the ball and said, "You just delete him. Just take him out the way."
Oh, that's so mean.
That's so rude.
That's
so rude, bro.
We were so close.
That's messed up, man. That's messed up.
With an overtime.
They're just trying to play some Rocket League and you bully them. That's crazy.
Go next. You can't worry about it, even though that's.
I mean, they're still in this game. All they got to do is score once. I know it's way harder, or way easier said than done, but like, they still could definitely be in this game.
He's thinking about that 1v1 play.
This is exactly what you don't want. Atao taking up half your time with an air dribble.
3 seconds on the clock.
He's
Come on,
bumping
something's
him.
got to break and budge. Otherwise, we're looking at a reverse sweep needed for Man City.
It's a long way away from that. Acro should be able to get this catch though. Desperate to flick it and get the boost. Well played from Acro. Control of the mechs there. This ball up at 0 seconds. Needs something. Needs to keep the ball high. chance to kill it. So they could get the second goal here, maybe. No, Seiko keeps it alive for now. So it doesn't matter.
That's not.
That one goes all
But
the way in. It's GG.
it was gonna go in.
That was close.
That was a way closer game.
That might be more frustrating than the previous two games. You know, if I'm a player on Man City, you have what felt like a picture-perfect defense for the majority of the game, and it's only in the last 20 or so seconds where you concede. And the way that they got scored on with that demo and Zen able to park behind the ball, I'm frustrated if I'm Man City. It feels like you're throwing everything you have, all play styles. This one was more passive. We went to the acro cam, and he was just very, very patient on the 50-50s. And with all that extra time, because they're patient, it did open up the way for those demos.
Yeah, and that patience as well is why Zen had all the space in the world to buccaneer on the ball and let Atto in, who sort of scuttled forwards from halfway down the map. Seiko was left stranded, so everything you try and do against Zen, Atto does have counter-attacks as well against it. But honestly, Acro Cam, what a shout that was, Turtle. That was so relaxing.
I think Seiko and Zen have the same exact headset. And I think it might be Bluetooth. I can't tell. I don't see no cord.
If only it was game 2 for Forbidden Temple. That's when it really would have been beautiful.
I think they have Bluetooth headsets, which I respect, because as you can see,
Now we got a plan for the next cam, though. Who
I got a Bluetooth headset as well.
Try to hone in on.
Not having a cord dangling on like your chest or in between your legs or something, dude, it's an underrated luxury. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, yes.
Like, there's literally no cord in my way, bro.
At some point,
It's awesome.
there will be a rebellion against us.
There will be a riot.
I feel like we should do a little bit of Zen.
Oh!
I'm down. We gotta lock in. We see the
Is this gonna be a 4-1? It'd be kind of crazy if it is. Oh, what a bomb! Oh, what a okay.
Dished over to Atso. This is where we see how the bread and butter's made.
Everybody right now, pick up your controller and press the buttons randomly, and you can experience what it's like to be Zen for the next 60 seconds or so. You will be Zen for the next 60. Let's see if we can avoid going behind. As what a pass we've just made there. Then wants to get the skim nearly there. He almost caught that as well, Tyler. You know, the amount of boost that he had for the first touch was good enough. But once again, the first 40 seconds has gone by without any danger to Man City, and it's actually going to have to keep on coming.
It immediately feels different than the acro cam. There's like a more pace. It feels like maybe he's more reluctant to use boost, maybe not. But it's the first goal. Atto taking advantage of Zen in the corner, just truly opening up that space. And now we've got a 1-0 game. I mean, are we just smooth sailing to a 4-0?
Most likely.
No. There's still 4 minutes, guys. Chill. It's only 1 goal.
I'm also curious over that miss in the corner. You know, Zen, I'm sure will claim it was a fake. Atto was certainly ready for it to be a fake. Here comes
Alright.
Zen and just
It's just 2 goals.
Exactly.
They have plenty of time.
Exactly.
Chill.
That's true.
This is why they named him. It's definitely not a fake, or it's definitely not a miss. It's always a fake. That's what I say in my ranked games.
And Seiko just couldn't get to it.
Know what's happening there. 2-0, not the best start. What do you do? What do you do? I'm frustrated for Man City here, Cole.
I always feel that when you're up against an opponent like this, one that realistically you will not beat, you have to set yourself realistic targets. So target 1 would have been get yourself a goal in the series. They did that. You know, they did that. Now let's get yourself a goal in this game. You know, equalize. Try and get a couple. It's doable. You
So
can score 2 goals against this.
So the advice you want to give them is to score goals.
No, come on.
Just score a goal, guys. Come on. It's not that hard.
If you go 3-4-0 down,
Yeah, alright. Well, it's not that hard for No Message Fake, put it that way, I guess.
You know, just keep the target remains the same.
Yeah. Small steps, and the target is always the same for Zen, and it's wide open on this one. 3-0.
It's very wide open.
Yeah. I stroll through Utopia Coliseum.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm really scratching my head here. Maybe I'm realizing now that I'm just an idiot, because I really don't know like how you would pick things up. I think in 2s you feel almost more outplayed on the mechanical side.
Brother.
Ceiling pinch to free jumps a new one.
Yeah.
Well, that's a new entry on the bingo card. You know, there's like Scorigami. We need like gold.
Look at them. Look at them. They're literally just freestyling.
I'm still thinking about that.
Yeah, you like that?
It's like ringing through my head right now.
Yeah. We need some design.
Literally just freestyling. What a bump.
Tag us with your poster disaster.
Uh-oh.
Ouch. This
With like some electricity, man. There's got to be something.
I hear that with the electricity done. It's the zap of zap, you know. Maybe their coach could be zapping. He's got that.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
You took it out. You took it out.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Could be 3-1. Nearly there. For Man City. Set no boost. Still goes high. I mean, I think as well what you need to do is, if you are Seiko and Acro, download this replay. Download these replays and have a watch it. Just see if there's something you can take from this game that they were doing that you were not.
Oh!
No, I mean, when I go to
Zen snagged that boost from Acro so hard, bro. What the fuck? I thought for sure bro had that boost. What is that pinch?
Speed, the pace of play. They're always one step behind, trailing, chasing against the ball. Not only with a lack of possession, but here, Acro doesn't even get a touch there. He doesn't open up anything, and it makes it harder for Seiko to defend. If you're not somehow disrupting the offense, just making them uncomfortable, it's almost impossible to win any twos games because you're just left with a constant 2v1 situation, and most likely it's going to be Seiko having to deal with that.
Yeah, no, I remember seeing, I think there was a Johnny Boy video I saw where he was watching some Seiko. I think it was Seiko and Zen. And they were on a crazy win streak themselves. They were on like a
Now they're both
40
back.
win streak of playing together or something. It seems that the common denominator is Zen, who just...
It's just...
He's not scared. He's like, right, as soon as you do something, I'm going to punish you. Again, this a world-class mechanical player.
A reminder to everybody, this is the game mode. This is the style that these
That's
players
rough,
practice in the most.
Acro finally slowed it down and was trying to make a play, and Zen just dunked him and sank it in his net. Like,
And, you know, it does
that has to be tilting.
Stakes. There's a prize pool. There's an opportunity to play at the World Championship. But at the end of the day, they're just playing twos. They're used to this. They're comfortable. And Zen, more than anybody else, is fitting right in.
They really quite consistently get these team aerial pitches, don't they? Oh, go on, Acro.
Acro.
Oh, the thing is, right, Turtle. Okay.
Oh, okay, there we go.
I was going to say, the thing is that Acro, this double tap, he sinks this like 99 times out of 100.
And that's what we came into this series, and I was like, Acro needs to open up the space. This is the play that I was expecting to see more and more often. We've only seen that it was the first time, it feels like.
Yeah.
And that's where Acro's creating the shooting lane. The consistent striker of Seiko comes in, and they're able to punish. I thought that's how they took him down. 46 to go. We're doing a lot of yapping on here, but maybe there's more of a ball game than we anticipated.
Nice try from Seiko there, trying to pre-flip. It's that flip reset. Didn't quite happen. And that's how we're going for it again. They want to get the mainstream team pinch. Does Zato. They might have one more chance from the off. Zen keeps it low this time. Ato's going in. What a pinch again.
You just keep going for team pinches.
So this is the pinch, everybody.
I'm upset we didn't get that pinch off the wall into the free throw. That's one. It's almost such a good setup. I would go back and watch the replay even though it wasn't a goal.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Camera ops furiously rewinding right now.
Yeah.
I'd say go again. Seiko's trying to few little cheeky goals in the last 30 seconds or so. Chance for one more worldie from Atto and Zen. Are they finally going to get their pinch? Not this time. It's like a side quest, isn't it? It's like, look, we're going to win, but we need a pinch goal. They didn't get it, so they failed. But
Damn.
Zato, too
GG's.
strong. Dominate everybody. No, you know, I mean, it's just like...
They made that look
I
easy,
expected
bro.
them to win, but no miss just fake. This is, you know, it was a 3-0 in both series earlier on in the bracket. And like I said, I thought this was going to happen, but man, I didn't expect it to be this straightforward for Zen and Adso against a team that is so reputable, somebody that you have to fear. I'm speechless right now, man.
But did they get the pinch though? Turtle, that's my question.
They didn't get the pinch. They did not.
There you go.
So technically they lost.
So Zato, aka no miss, just fake. A clean 4-0 win there against Manchester City. Couldn't quite get the pinch. Hopefully next time they can. Next up, even more 2v2s.
Okay, the plumber's fixing that burst pipe. We should be all set.
Good thing you're protected 24/7.
Wait, now we have
From Progressive.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out the right caption to post.
I don't know, James.
Maybe something like, I have protection, just need a lifeguard.
What about that emoji?
But
with the
GK's
shocked
moved
face?
on, and No
Or
Miss
maybe
Just Fakes
flooded with
moved on.
emotion.
That's too much. Try
So yeah, nah,
Tuesdays
the,
are gray.
You know, technically,
The,
you don't post everything that happens online.
semifinals are gonna be crazy. I think that's what's nice. But actually, I think it's playoffs today, then it's semifinals and grand finals tomorrow, I believe. I don't know how the whole format goes, but I think that's how it is. I just want these snaps real quick, chat. Yeah, no miss, just fake, which is Zen and Atao. Atao is literally at Vitality headquarters, playing right next to Zen, and they just played against Seiko and Acro that play for Manchester City, and Zen and Atao looked like they were in free play. Their first game was 5-0, then 5-1. Then the third game was 1-0. They still won, and then the last game was like 5-2 or something. I don't know, something like that. It just made it look like it was fucking piece of cake. And they're going into the playoffs, so they're in the top 8 right now, and they're making top 8 teams look fucking slow. Fucking. Well, we got 4 minutes, chat. We got 4 minutes. Is Gage still streaming? Let's find out. Is Gage still streaming? Surely he'd be on my homepage, right? Don't mind all my recommendations. I watch a bunch of random shit on YouTube, I'm gonna be honest. See? Sounds like a crazy fucking video. Did he end his stream? He did. I mean, to be fair, he streamed for 3 hours, though, so fair enough. Oh, yeah, there's a new Fortnite season. I forgot about that. I don't really have anyone to play with, so what's the point, you know? Jamaican Tenacity. Nixus. Of course, he's not even streaming RLCS, though. He's just going for ground pinches because that's what he do. Oh, that's cool. I don't know. Cletus streamed his POV from stuff like that. Playing Elden Ring until I beat it. Okay. Upper round one coming up. Winner goes to semifinals. So yeah, I think we have 2 more matches on the day, which is Carmine Corp versus Gentlemates, and then it's I can't remember the other teams. I don't know. We'll figure it out in a little bit. So it's all nice. Excuse me. Carmine Court versus Gentlemates. I don't know. This is gonna be a good one. Oh! In the hours. But you call me a liar. That's such a fire song, bro. I was putting in the hours out. All right, I'm gonna stop yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Zen and Atto Show. I mean, the Rocket League Championship Series, it was an absolute demolishment. Everything was torn down on the other side of the field here because of this man right here. Welcome back in, and this is Zen. Congratulations on the domination of a series.
Thank you very much. I hope you had a good time.
He's thinking about the people. I love this. Zen, I had a wonderful time watching you in free play. Is that what it felt like to you?
No, honestly, I think they play a lot, but like we were still better. I think we have better mechanics and better synergy between each other. So no, it's just that it works better than them, honestly.
I've been put up by the others to call you out on, you guys tried a lot of team pinches, but we don't think a single one went in. What's going on here?
Yeah, we try a lot to pinch because we score a lot in ranked with pinch, so there is some moment that we try, but it's just for fun, and like it's like that we get fun together. So yeah, sometimes when we have the opportunities we try, and if it's going on, it's cool, and if not, happen.
Yeah, I mean, I was curious, and it sounds like it's just because it's fun for you. But do you think that actually could be a meta for twos to go for those kind of plays?
I mean, between me and Atto, it works. So I don't really know for like opponents or like other people. But I think like for us, it really like works really good. And also we are just seeing like we need to play like ranked because in choose you only play ranked and not Rlcs. It's new, so we just.
This fidget toy is less loud. Hold on.
Fun, as always.
As you can tell, it's actually been used.
As, no one else try it. You're not as good as us. But I am curious. It feels like in twos, it's very easy to get punished and overcommit. But it felt like people had trouble punishing you guys. Is there a reason for that? I mean, is it just your recoveries? What's the reason for that?
But I think we find the balance between being aggressive and being defensive, and we also have a good recover, so maybe it helps a lot. But when I play, I don't feel like we get dangerous at some point. For example, Atto, he can try something, I have behind, or I can try he's behind, or But when we have the opportunity, we're just there for kill the opponent.
Now, being able to be in the same building there, how's that been for you guys? It looks like you guys are having an absolute blast. I see so much laughter.
Yeah, I think we feel good, so it's good.
That's good. I can see the confidence in the face. It's so funny because even other players are saying you guys are going to win this one. So maybe we'll see that happen, but we'll have to try it tomorrow. Zen, I just got to say, you guys look incredible. Yes, I'm having fun, and I think everyone else is too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I think also the bootcamp it helps a lot. We are the only team to do that, so it's a plus. So we get fun, and also you want a strat. We play another game, Icarus. It's so good.
The shout out, that's the meta right there. I love it, Zed. Well, thank you so much, my dude. I'm gonna let you get back to some Icarus there. So
Thank you.
That's really funny that we're figuring out the secrets here, guys. Gibbs, we know what to do.
Oh man, I was waiting for Atto to just spin around in that chair that was facing the wrong way. It's like having them hide there, but they're just having a good time. And I do feel like we were talking about team pitches, and Zen and Atto were like, well, we don't really know what the meta is necessarily. It's like Zen and Atto are going to create this 2's meta. Yeah. Like at this point, that's how good they are. Team pitches, like if they're doing them, everyone else is going to try and replicate
that shot was nasty, bro.
They failed miserably in this series.
They did
Come on, Zen and Atto, what are you doing? But just pure domination.
Also, I forgot that this one actually it has like a. It's one of those ones that's like it's supposed to smell good. It does, to be fair. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a little strong.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like
I don't think it's good to be sniffing that.
For this whole tournament, we're gonna have to see a big performance in a little while from Carmine Corp and Gentle.
At least it doesn't smell like sweaty hands or something.
Against Zen and Atto, the way they are playing, unless it is like a
it does
pinch off, in which case
kind of make your hands smell like it a little bit though.
Because Zen and Atto not the best at them, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, if someone else can pick those up quicker, maybe they'll have success. But it is fun to see again, just having the space. I mean, it was unreal just how much it really did. I mean, he was being nice about it, but it really did look like a bit of free play out there in that match for them.
Like that could have been an email. That could have been shorter than an email. I'm not sure. Like after game one, we're like, all right, this one's over, and it just kept going. It was just like. Man City had no answer. And we talk about like tiers of skill in Rocket League. We normally have the pros on one tier, but like there's levels to this, as we can see like in this 2's tournament. Zen and Atto clearly above.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, and you look at where the rest of the run here, like we talked about the other teams in this bracket that could win this. You know, Colt, we were saying, you know, Vatira, Juicy, Oski Nasty, the other 2 teams in the upper bracket here. But realistically, I mean, looking at this, do you feel now that we've seen Zen and Atto in playoff stage that is a reality? What is that gap?
Yeah. I think the way they play together, even though they don't play together as 3's teams, implies that there's just a deeper level of connection between them as 2's players that we haven't, funnily enough, seen, in my opinion, between Vatira and Juicy and Oski and Nas, even though those 2 team with each other all the time. There's like the decision making on top of the mechanics that Zen and Atto have, that Zato has, is incredible to me.
Oh, Acro and okay, this is upper bracket, so you don't get dropped out. You just go to
That's a risky play. You know, you get
the
that wrong and you
quarterfinals.
can see down the other end, but they always know when to do it. It's incredible to me.
Well, we only have one more best of 7 for the day, so why not get to it? The players are ready. Let's see what we think about this. Oski, Naz, Vatira, Juicy. These are the other 2 teams, Gibbs, we were just talking about. You listed them before. I think we all agree that we can expect one of these 2 teams in the grand finals there.
Yeah, and this is our match of the day by far. This could be the best match of the entire tournament, like at this rate. And this one is very important. Whoever wins this is on the opposite side of Zen and Atto. And after what we just saw, you absolutely don't want to face them until the grand finals if you have to. So a very big matchup. It's against 2 orgs, a big rivalry, obviously K-Corp and the mates. And let's see who comes out on top, because both these teams looked fantastic. Yesterday, K-Corp looked a little bit better, but the mates still pretty comfortable in their 2-3-1 victories.
Oski looks pissed.
Currently the best of the rest.
Why does Oski look so mad, bro?
I might change my opinion based on what we see.
He does not look like he's having a good day, bro.
Games. Hopefully it will be 7 games, because I'm still a little bit in shell shock over the Zen
He just looks upset.
Show we've just witnessed. I pray, Leaf, that when we see these 2 play, we're like,
Vatira's like, I need to breathe, bro.
Genuine teams that can win this entire tournament in here, and it is up to them to show us they're at that level. What I would say is it's hard to show you're at that level because you're coming up against a better opponent. Do you know what I mean? These guys are all better than Manchester City, so yeah, it's tough. It's a tough read here.
Yeah, I mean,
this is going to be a
what do
very
you
good
guys
matchup.
think? Progression fan vote is up, so
I kind of
let's,
want
let's get
KC
on
to
with
win
it.
just for the storyline, because then they'll be going against their teammate, Atao.
Yeah, no, I mean, I am still thinking, but let me see.
But I feel like Gentlemates would
let me
also be
what
cool to
else
see
says.
go through. I don't know.
Go with Gentlemates, and they've got a bit of a score to settle after disappointing in Paris. I think that we've seen both these guys excel in grand finals, and yeah, I just got a feeling about them.
I'm gonna take their predictions as time to go fill up my water. My final prediction is, I think either one could take it, but I'm gonna go with Carmine Corp just for the storyline. So that's my prediction.
I think
Be right back, chat.
he's going to be slightly off, and I'm going to give it to K Corp in 7.
This is a really hard one too, because my initial gut is to go K Corp on this one because of the domination yesterday. But you look at the teams, it's like, was it as much of a challenge as Gentlemates, who had AB and Novo? But I'm gonna stick with it just for now, based off what we saw. I'm gonna stay Blue Wall. I think this is a solid roster. They have the synergy already. They play as on a threes team together. I think that can. I mean, obviously Gentlemates too, but like I think this gonna edge them out. They just came off a Paris Major, same thing. They have nothing really to lose. They're gonna be playing with that kind of freedom of whatever in this, and that can really help. Oh my God, is this broken or is that real? That's real.
Wow.
Okay. Alrighty. Chat's just slightly edging with Cole here. On to Gentlemates. Let's find out. Match of the day, best of 7. Our last two's match here for the Saturday in the playoff bracket. One of these teams is heading to Championship Sunday. And who's it going to be on the upper side? K Corp, Gentlemates. Let's find out right now.
All right, Stumpy, one more series left before we head into Championship Sunday. Zen and Atso have been the story of this event, but Gentlemates and Carmine Corp are surely the teams that can match that performance. And I've got a feeling goes the distance. Let's go ahead and drop
Let's
it.
go.
Let's
Go. This one has to be closer than the other one. It just has to.
To me, it's going to be hard.
Why is it laggy?
The current major champions in Carmine
Stop lagging.
Corp.
What
They
the
look like obviously they are the best team in the world right now after that performance as well.
Oh my.
There's two players that can really peak on their day. It's going
What?
to be Nas and Oski.
What does that say?
They won majors or a major based off that. I think in current form, I'd have to give the edge towards Carmine Corp, though. I think they, to me, feel just as unbeatable. Bear in mind that yesterday, they won with even greater scorelines than we saw Zato win with.
You're right.
So they set records. They were scorigami monsters.
I mean, setting records, scoring 10 and 3. And that's also, though, you can't discredit. Maybe we saw more goals, but I think the quality of goals on the side of Gentlemates was something that you just simply can't ignore.
Carmine Corp is moving right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Juicy has stepped up his game, so I feel like he was a little bit more of a slower player before he got on Carmine Corp, but now that he's like with them, he's just gotten to their level. Like, it's insane. What a save.
Way. And at this point, we're seeing action on both sides. Vatira looking for a little
good
bit of
patience,
in the
really
midfield,
good
waiting for the
patience.
midfield boost, trying to bait somebody in, and he's just stalling behind the ball.
You know, just
That's why I like Vatira, because I feel like he was the before Zen. If that makes sense. Like, he has the potential of Zen easily. He just can't turn it on as much as Zen does, I think.
And to kick things off, Gentlemates strike first.
And you really just can't.
Hey, Oski's smiling
That's
now. That's
Oski
good.
taking the midfield boost. He was running on empty, still kept the momentum, snagged the boost, and then went forward, trusting his teammate in Nas to get that shot on target. Finds the demo. A routine twos play, but one that's difficult to execute against a team that is so lethal. Gentlemates on top first.
Thing is, there's going to be a very quick response at the end of this. And it is Vatira coming straight back through. It's going to be a nice low dunk from him. Just has to beat one, as Oski's going to be low on boost. Nat does have to insta-challenge. Vatira forces him high.
Oski went for big boost on accident. He probably should have just grabbed pads and then went to net. Just a simple mistake.
It's on target. It's going to find its way in.
But to be fair, your boy Nas is going up for it, so you probably expected a little bit better of a
Those goals are just so
challenge.
weird because they don't seem as layered as they might. Or
Stay
as they
hydrated,
actually
chat.
are, excuse me. Can't even speak about it because it's such a complicated 50-50. It looks like it's just pinching past one
It's pure
player.
psychology, that goal.
Right. You have to know where Vatira wants to go with the ball. If he's trying to get underneath it, it almost worked as a fake. Those challenges are going to continue to pay a lot of damage. Very, very important here for KC. Vatira's always been dominant on that challenge game, and here he is
Ooh.
once more stuffing the 50-50.
That was a good 50 by Vatira.
Right in front of the net, stays behind the ball. A little bit of a dash on the sidewall, and he's got just enough boost to keep the momentum forward.
He dunked Nas and then just kind of got in his way, bro.
Juicy can wait and lurk, see what happens. And it's all of those backup plans that you need.
This matchup is already so much more entertaining.
And the first line of offense at any given point. You're going to want to try and help out your teammate however you can. Oski might just get in the way of Vatira, but Juicy can end up beating him. It's going to be a 1v1. Juicy versus Nas. Back corner boost taken. Nas is now completely empty with that back corner gone. He's going to be low for a while. Oski has to get a good save here. And what a lovely touch into the corner that is.
Oh, yeah. He's still winning 50-50s, but
Drop
he did
down.
pop out. Right to Vatira. Nas, a little bit scared. At first didn't see his rotation come through, but looks like they're finding that formation on the defensive side. Gentlemates, even if you find the formation, it doesn't matter. You're getting
Wow.
mode. They look
Wow.
clean
Carmine Corp
in
is
the right
moving.
spot. And Juicy knew that taking out Nas, leading the way.
There's too much power there for Oski, where there's a lot of it going on.
That was a good
towards
bump and then a
target.
good follow-up
He
by
has to
Juicy
get the
low-key.
clear, but instead of it hitting the corner, then bouncing out wide, it ends up hitting the sidewall and going straight back central. So the attacking KC player can just get it back mid again, and the demo just opens things up even more. A bit of an error there from Oski, and it's going to be full advantage taken by KC. 3 to the good.
They're just still losing challenges. I mean, I'm on Juicy's perspective right now. So cleanly winning every 50-50 I've seen him go into.
Oh.
Even here, he's faking it. Look at it. It's those little plays, man, that create the space. You need somebody like that, and I think that's why Juicy and Vatira work so well together. But it's almost like you're taking the leash off of Vatira, and he can just go crazy.
That's so true. Vatira literally, like, Vatira is, yeah, they're unleashing Vatira, I'll put it that way. This is where Vatira's gameplay really shines, I think. He's just too, like, locked into the threes play style when he's playing threes. Like, he can't do as much as he wants to do, clearly. But that's kind of just how threes works. That was a really good pop. Nice save by Juicy.
Beats Vatira, but cannot usurp
Really good
Juicy on the
clear.
goal line.
We've seen that play so many times.
Juicy's already pre-jumping, and he's
always
back
in
on the ball again.
Still
Wow.
winning the challenges. I'm telling you, man, this guy, he has been so crucial to the success of KC at this point. You might see Vatira, having some flashy plays, but Juicy, he can do it all. And there he is on the air dribble. Nas back right in front of the box. They're trying to get something, a couple of tester shots. They don't look too comfortable on offense. I've seen solid
Vatira's low.
positioning when it comes to the defensive side, but these shots.
Oh, what a save!
You've got to find that.
Pixel perfect from Juicy to get the save, but that really should have been in. Nas had a lot of the goal to shoot at, and he goes
What a
right
save
above
again.
Juicy. It's barred down as well. That only serves
Oh my
the
god,
benefit
Vatira's so quick, bro.
really not the shot that Nas needed. It could have been one to bring back. Oski ceiling pinches, does find Nas, and Juicy with the instant challenge. As soon as this gets one more touch on it, which it will, Carmine Corp. Game number 1 falls in their favor, and our series turns blue for now.
Turns blue for now, but you know things are still starting to heat up for Gentlemates, and they had chances. Still thinking about that last opportunity where Nas he didn't find it. That bottom left, bottom right, wide open. There were opportunities for the boys on the orange side. It comes down to striking well and really taking advantage of those opportunities. But Vati and Juicy, man, I thought Juicy was the MVP. Vati might have the MVP on the scoreboard, but Juicy was everywhere on the pitch, winning challenges.
I was gonna say they both play. They're both playing so well right now, Juicy and Vatira. I feel like Oski and Nas just can't like put stuff together right now.
With the way
The gameplay looks a little sloppy.
Corp have played, it feels a lot more of those like individual moments that then kind of end up linking up into a 2v2 play where Vatira, he does manage to get that lovely play through right at the end. But you know, the fact that you've got these 50s then leading down into the ball going towards your teammate and then trying to just make it into those 2v1 situations. Gentlemates, they also did the same. Their goal coming from a 2-on-1 moment, and Juicy couldn't work his way back. So I think the Gentlemates know the game plan. They obviously know what they need to be doing in this series. It just depends on how much the door are Carmine Corp going to leave open for them.
Yeah. When you talk about those moments where you could just throw one person forward and win a challenge, and hopefully it creates an opportunity. It's like they don't even have to be super aggressive. They know that they're going to win those small moments, and therefore they don't have to take a lot of risks. And we haven't seen that much from KC. What do Gentlemates have now in response after game one? Are we going to get another one-sided blue matchup?
I mean, already almost
is there a little bit of fight left in Gentlemates?
Oski wanting to land the first punch. On the touch into the dunk. Vatira manages to get a double save. Central again. Juicy, that's on target. Could be scary. Oski can receive, but another very heavy touch from him. Recovers it wonderfully. Does keep it away. That's serving in front of the goal. That's more what Oski wanted earlier. Just trying to roll it up the wall. Wasn't able to previously. Nas with the freight jump up into the flick, and he beats the final man. The mind games continue. The mind games. I mean, a battle of psychology right now. He jumps early, then lands, and that catch has to be flawless. And of course, it's Nas. He was all over those highlights. Another top 10 potentially. As you're faking out the defense, then getting the flick. That's exactly what you need. Gentlemates go ahead nice and early. They did in the previous game. Vatira up high, wants to use all of Oski's boost. It's a nice ceiling pinch, nearly the bump on Nas on the backboard, who can now attempt to do a highlight play from yesterday. Full court carry was on, but not enough boost or momentum on the ball to continue it. Vatira removed, courtesy of Oski. Does get 33 boost for the pleasure. With one, and the reset round with Juicy now. Good bump on him, and Nas.
Oh, what a save!
Challenge again. The shot from Nas,
It's not in. It's not in.
on the goal line. Vatira slows it down.
No way.
That is bravery.
Just bounced so awkwardly. I don't think Oski knew how to pinch that one in. He almost had the ankle. Vati, look at the awareness. He could have just done nothing.
Vatira still has 0 boost, and he's saving
Even
these.
if it's on the goal line. Still a 1-goal game, but Gentlemates are knocking on this door, Stumpy.
I mean, that door is a battering ram at the moment. The big red key is very much out in action, trying to get through anywhere that they can. Finally, the pressure abates, and Carmine Corp into the orange half all of a sudden.
Oski.
One-on-one. Yeah, Oski just didn't quite have enough boost to continue on that play. And now Vatira removes him.
Wow.
Nas is gone. Oski's in the other half, and Juicy runs riot.
I think we saw this pretty much exact play in game number 1. Vati moves forward. Juicy's already up for the shot, taking out the defender. Rinse, repeat. You've got yourself a tied-up game. Carmine Corp. I was a little bit nervous for them. Their backs were against the wall. They were letting the ball stay on the goal line as it's halfway in, but clearly they know what they're doing.
It's also a pretty lax touch from Nas, realistically. This one he's hoping is going to be better. Good bump. Yeah, Nas just pops it up high. He wanted to pop it towards the backboard, so then the shooting angle would be impossible. Fortunately for him, he didn't have nearly enough power on it, so he just ends up setting up Juicy. So Nas has had a couple of nightmare moments, I think, but also a couple of golden points where you can basically call this series so far 50-50 for him.
Right. I have been impressed, though, with Oski. I think he's been trying to play that support role for Nas much better.
Oh!
I thought we were going to get a similar situation where it's hovering on the goal line, but no, this one is going to get past it and put Casey up 2-1.
That's tough. That's a really tough position for Nas. He wants Oski not to get dunked there. First man in 2v2, quick tip for you, don't get dunked. You cannot get dunked at any point. And Nas, as he moves up a little bit further, as he has his right to do, he tries to just keep it away. He's not able to whatsoever. It was a lovely play from Carmine Corp. He's now with no boost, so Material Mo will take over. Instead, Juicy goes to low 50. Playing very close to the Gentlemates so far, and the 50s are not going their way that would allow this game plan to really pop off.
I do like the early challenges, though, out of Gentlemates. They don't let the ball linger too often in the air. You can see Nas, but very patient here. Clearly mixing things up. Able to take that 1v1 all by
Oh, what a
himself.
save!
Coast to coast.
Oh, what a save!
Almost another one.
Juicy, bruh.
It's just a dog.
And now it's in!
Each team going the entire
Dude, if Juicy and Vatira are playing like this, bro, they have to be taking this. There's no way.
And Vatira, that's cruel. He just waits. Because if Nas then ends up not going for it and stays grounded, Vatira demos in, Juicy scores. If Nas jumps, doesn't get the touch rather, then Vatira can just get the goal anyway because it will fall nicely for him. If he does get the touch, as we just saw, Vatira scores regardless. That was a rock and a hard
another
place.
play, another
and it
double
just
play.
continues even more. Carmine Corp are chasing Gentlemates at every opportunity. The Gentlemates do work out on their own half. Oski, a psycho, nearly back into his own half.
Well, and it's kind of surprising, though, that Vati is able to push forward, go for that overextension in the rotation, and then they don't get punished for it. Everybody committed there. Vati didn't get the demo, but somehow there wasn't a great opportunity out of Gentlemates. This one might be a good opportunity. Still no follow-up on the shot. Gentlemates have moments where they can strike, but they're not finding them.
It was well choreographed from Nas there, at least. He slowed the game down because Vatira wanted to rush in, but Oski as the last man.
That's not on.
Corcora's told
Oh,
me
okay.
many times, don't dive in. The one thing to do here, just don't get beat as that last man. And for any new 2v2 watchers,
Oh, you see what they're doing? They're drinking water, chat, because they're staying hydrated, as usual.
and on the line every single moment in these games are.
When you don't have that third man rotating back, obviously.
Yeah,
so
you're
when
safe
you
from
go
there.
for a challenge, and the thing of it is, I feel like you don't even have to ask your teammate to get this insane 50-50. Ideally, you want them to win the challenge, but more than anything, and I keep using this word in twos because you have to always disrupt the ball. Just get a touch on it. If you're gonna lose the 50-50, get a touch on it, make the possession a bit more difficult so they can't immediately put a shot on target.
Oh, it's in.
Because you need to generate more space, more time. And here comes a juicy goal. What even happened here, Stumpy?
That's tough.
Look at the catch on the wall. We're going to see that back later. The immediate landing just with the front of his car to pop it out from the sidewall. The last man again diving in. I don't blame them. They're thinking the touch is going to go perpendicular to the wall. Instead, it pops out. It's brilliant. Perfect. Pixel perfect play.
We gotta see that again. And I
What?
was like, did he get a wave dash on the wall? I'm not sure.
Where's
Doesn't
your
matter.
juicy save
NASA,
that,
shut
but-
up. Look at me. Okay, I'm the guy who gets the highlight plays. I got the musty flick. I can do.
Was that
cool
my
things
PC that
too,
just did that pop up,
except
or was
I
that the
might just be
RLCS
sprinkles
stream?
down
What the heck?
and you're not.
At the end of this game, Nas is saying, look, let's just finish setting this one up. Let's just set this at 5-2. Let's make it so that we
Oh my
are
God,
done
my PC.
in this
I don't know.
game. 3 twin rack in 20 seconds. It won't be happening. And Carmine Corp, what a riot they are running here.
Truly. I mean, I feel the story's kind of unfolding right now. We just watched Zato, and now we don't have a nickname for Vatira Juicy yet. Maybe it will come to us as Oski.
Okay.
All right, wait, 6 seconds. It's twos. Stumpy.
I was gonna say there's a slight
And we're
chance,
seeing a
but
little bit of a delayed activation here by Gentlemates. I don't know if it's going to necessarily be enough, but with 6 seconds, I'm always up for waiting and watching. Let's see. What's the kickoff strike going to be? A fake nearly gets to that second man. Instead, Oski's not able to make contact. Game 2 is straight to Casey.
Oh, I saw that pinch. That's what Atso and Zen were going for in the last series. Almost connected there. Ball's going to hit the ground. KC still remain on top, and it has been up to Gentlemates this entire time to figure out how to craft the kryptonite that will take down the blue wall.
Yeah, I think they're going to need to be in the lab a little bit longer. I don't know if they're going to be taking a timeout. I can only assume that they've got their typical coaches. I assume that it's Snasky,
right?
Gentlemates right now, and it's extra for Carmine Corp. I'm not too sure.
You think you'd call it right here. There's almost no moment. You had a little bit. You called it like a delayed activation. I love that. And there was moments where maybe they could find some energy and bring that into the next game, but with everything we got in a KC, and I want to see that juicy play again. So you're talking about the catch on the sidewall.
Yes.
I don't even know how he managed
I think it was a goal
perfectly.
4? The goal 5?
He cradled it. We'll have to take a look tomorrow because it was one for the books.
Leaf, whack it in the top plays, mate.
Yeah,
it
Leaf
wasn't,
is listening.
but I really
I know,
liked it, so I'd like to see it again. But yeah, I think that realistically, we've seen the setup finished here for Gentlemates. They started off with every
Carmine
play
Corp.
really
I don't
well,
know.
and then it ends up with them not quite being able to take
I feel like
the final
Gentlemates are
step.
just a
They
little
can't
sleepy.
tick the last box. They're not able to really get into the final phase
Like,
of play particularly frequently.
they're not playing
Whereas
necessarily
Carmine
bad.
Corp,
They're just
everything
just
they're
not
trying
clicking.
near enough. Either it works or it doesn't quite work, and then they're back to defend against the counter.
Right. And if it doesn't quite work, they're still getting a touch on the ball, still finding ways to make it
Ow, my
uncomfortable
toe.
for Gentlemates.
Just kick the
You just
friggin'
can't
metal
say
bar.
the same for the orange side. It's very black and white. It's all or nothing for this roster. They've got to find a way to balance things out. Nas up in the air. Solo play. Flip reset. Oski's waiting patiently in the background, and it's not going to come to him, but he can at least keep possession forward. And a good start out of Gentlemates in this game.
Yeah, this aggression is going to be paying dividends to them, hopefully. It needs to last a little bit longer to then work some of the boost away from
That
the
bump
tanks
almost
on
got him to
Army
score there. That was crazy.
Juicy, immediate challenge into the midfield. Now Vatira has to get it away from Oski. Will we see a skim? No, Oski's up early to try and prevent that from happening. I like it. Just get a contingency plan. Make sure that you can't be styled on quite that much. Oski does beat Vatira. Lovely play into the double. The landing does not go his way. Neither does the boost. But with the demo,
wow.
Nas finds the net completely vacant. And again, Gentlemates take first blood.
They take the first one, and that's a real good demo in the corner. Oski made use of all the few remaining pieces that he had in his tank of boost. Got a demo, got the pass off. Nas feeling good with that first goal, but how can they continue to build on this Stumpy? We've seen it before, but they need consistency.
What the?
And they just need also more
pinch,
extended
bro?
phases of play where they can properly commit into the opposite half, steal some boost, get some demos, whatever it is, or force some silly commits, make some two-on-one situations. You know, make it so the formation falls apart, because right now it shows no sign of falling apart under its own weight. Gentlemates need to add pressure.
Here's Vati behind the ball. Haven't seen as many demo attempts out of Vatira. Snags the midfield boost. Juicy's going to do a little bit of work by himself. A couple of tester shots. Back in the air, using the ceiling. We've seen it so many times before. Not as effective, but this is the type of pressure that you want if you're Casey. Keeping the ball in the opponent's half, stealing some boost, getting comfortable, locking things down.
Backboard, Oski has to defend, and it's going to be Juicy doing his
Oh
best
my.
just to wait and lurk, and Oski sends him scurrying back into his own half. Nearly sneaks its way in. Nas is
flick.
beaten, Oski is not.
That's going to be awkward
And
for
then this is how
Vatira.
quick the
Oh, that's a good
situations
touch,
turn
though.
around. A lovely read from Vatira. I don't know how he's done that.
I don't even know how you read that. That is the most awkward bounce from the corner, and he's up so early, preventing another catastrophe. Coming out of Gentlemates.
Oh, that was a beautiful pass. Beautiful pass.
From the left corner.
And Vatira is just
Jared
so
goes for boost, takes boost from Oski, jumps off wall, gets perfect pass, perfect dime to Juicy, and he just slots it because Oski has no boost. Damn, that was clean.
The other way with speed, and then instantly jumps off and passes it back to Juicy, who then has to sink it top left corner. Such a deceptively simple looking play, layers upon layers of mechanical brilliance, and again he full carries it over both defenders. Vatira is on something else.
We've been witnessing that a lot, and I just casted that last game too. There's these small moments. Maybe it's because there's a lot of space on the field, or less
Oh, good
players
bump.
that somehow look less
That was a good
chaotic,
save,
so it's less impressive. But no, these are small, like you talked about, pixel perfect moments where every spin of the wheel, every little slight movement is make or break, do or die, and KC are walking that tightrope.
And that's exactly what we saw from
Oh, what a bump! It's not in.
as well. Vatira does miss that one. That was a bit of an interesting choice. It was low on boost. I don't know if he thought that there was going to be somebody instant challenging him, but Juicy did bump away the final defender. He had space and time, so a little bit of a rare error from the man that won MVP at the Parisian Major. Good bump.
Good
Juicy with an
bump.
open net. Again, riots are being run.
Oh yeah, and it's always Vatira in the corner. That is just so much work.
They're just bullying the Gentlemates with bumps, bro.
He wins the
That has to be so frustrating to play against, but
the last player on the
if it works, it works, right?
Juicy's just got to be there for the consistent finish, which is what I was hoping would have been what we saw out of Man City. I wanted Acro to kind of play this role that Vatira's in, and Juicy could be Seiko, because that's the way that twos usually falls. You've got one aggressor making things uncomfortable, and somebody else consistently slotting away shots.
Nice reset from Nas for the first venture into the blue half for a while for Gentlemates. Look at him just like trying to prod and lurk and try to make it so that Gentlemates do something. And here they are doing a lot of things. One reset into the second.
That was clean.
Nas beats the man that seemed unfallible.
Yeah, and it's just because Oski's making him uncomfortable. For once, you force him to jump early, he has to go for that challenge in a position.
I'm pretty sure
he
Vatira
didn't
did get a
want to
phantom
be
touch
in.
on that too. That sucks.
And Nas has that reset, slots it home, all tied up. Gentle Mates, is this finally where we see them find a little bit of resurgence?
And they're going to need it. Otherwise, they have to get the reverse sweep against a team that is looking pretty unstoppable. Tira, 1, 2, nearly the third. Has to call both defenders in. Try and clear it away. Juicy is a very aggressive positioning, and that's what's shutting down all of these counterattacks. Is the second man. They're not waiting back for Calming Corp. They are instantly challenging before any counterattack can really become a threat.
And it's just those rotations back. They can be risky because they have the movement to get back on defense so quickly, whether it's with the chain dashes, finding beautiful rotations on those pads and the corner boosts. They've always got a game plan. But so does Oski when he's in the air. So what does he do with it is the question. Not a lot of boost. Trying to get that musty last second. Had good power, but just not good accuracy. And it's back to the hands of KC. 10 seconds to go.
Ooh. And that's a chance as Juicy just get the reset, sends it low. Nas in the corner. Now it's going to be a final chance for Gentle Mates to the ground. Juicy actually it didn't make contact with him. Now it's going to be a 2-on-1.
Oh, no.
Vatira, if we know him so far, it's going to be he makes
That
contact.
would have been scary.
Wide, but as soon as Vatira pops that, you know he's going for the air dribble bump. And the immediate fake kickoff. Yeah. Gentle Mates with good pressure.
Painful fake kickoff too. He got demoed. Actually ended up working against KC. Fati, he has to find a touch. Does. Back over to the hands of Oski himself. He's saying this man's name because he's always behind the ball, always going for those
What
air
a
dribbles.
save by Vatira,
Still
man.
a couple of borderline close touches out of KC. They've got to find.
What a
the
dunk
six
by
in the arm.
Vatira!
And there's a
What
lot
the
of
fudge,
plays
dude?
here for Gentle Mates that have the first few layers that are locked in. You know, they're getting one beat in the air, they're then getting one reset. But just so frequently they can't get that final bit of action. Nas here
Okay, that was a good
attempting
touch by
again.
Juicy.
Gets a brilliant touch to the backboard, but can't get the final touch that actually sinks the ball into the net.
Fati flicking it over in the midfield, still winning that challenge. Good speed out of Juicy,
Good
but
beat.
50. All right, things might turn into a 1v1, but no, Vatira eager to cut off that challenge. There's no boost from Juicy, which means all the space in the world will be given to Oski. He doesn't really do much with it. It's just back into the corner.
That's what I mean. Just they can't
I dropped the
necessarily.
freaking
They're-
my stress ball that I was
there's
stressing
no
over, dude.
beginning, but there's no seeming ending to them. A minute 20 in. Juicy into the corner. One chance to get it towards Vatira. It's a fake in the end. Oski dives in, no contacts. Now Nas has to do something about it. You know, wants to get a solo player. It's going to be a low 50.
That's a
Nas
rough
is under
50. Nas
pressure.
has 0
Juicy
boost.
lurks again with a 100 boost. You can just see what they're attempting to do, Calming Corp. They want to just beat one of the men, and then they can get one bump.
Yeah.
But that beat is currently not happening, so credit to Gentle Mates for it.
They don't want to take the risky approach. They'll get a demo when they can afford to stay forward. This is OT. First one we've seen in what feels like years. You know, we've gotten a couple this weekend, but just not many. It's because these games are usually so high scoring, but this one, not as much. Coming out of the tiny touches. Tira has to get a tiny touch there on the goal line, still saving it. It's back to Juicy.
I mean, this is absolutely Calming Corp's lowest scoring series.
Oh!
It's going to be one
Damn.
more goal to add to their mountainous tally.
Oh, yeah.
It's a tough touch from Oski, and Vatira's positioning is sublime. Again,
What a 50 by
just
Vatira.
touching it back into an awkward position.
You know what I think about that?
In the end,
Stay
Calming
hydrated.
Corp are the benefactors.
And it's subtle, but
See?
that's Juicy waiting just a little bit. If you were to go back and
A freaking hole in my
rewatch
lip,
that,
apparently.
he used the last bit of boost right before going into the challenge. So I think if you're anybody on the defensive side, you see Juicy flying in, you assume he has no boost, but he's
1,000-point game
faking
from
you
Vatira
out,
and a
uses it in the last
957-point game
moment,
from Nas. Damn.
wins the 50, and of course Vatira is expecting it. Carmine Corp, they dealt with their biggest obstacle so far against Gentle Mates, who looked great. Like you said, Stumpy, they were able to generate things that looked like chances, but when it came to, you know, I guess the finishing touches, there just wasn't any.
It was that play from Vatira.
He got to turn the fan on, too.
Turn on
It's
his
hot
fan.
there. He's
Goes and
cooking.
speaks to his number one fan and manages to just cool off a little bit, because what we've seen from Vatira so far has been nothing short of one of the best 2v2 performances we've seen today. I think it's impressive when you see what No Miss Just Fake can do with Zatao, but that is against a team that is ultimately not as strong as Gentlemates. And Carmine Corp are 3-0 up over this Gentlemates team.
Which just shows you who the favorites are so far heading into the grand finals and obviously the semifinals. But for the most part, I mean, this series isn't over. We're talking like it is, but
oh, it's definitely not. Yeah.
Hey man,
Definitely not over.
Gentlemates,
But
there's a
3-0 to
reason
Carmine Corp
why
right now.
It came down to Gentlemates, KC, and of course Zen and Atso.
Gentlemates have to lock in.
Everybody thought could take
And now they have
the
extra
title
pressure on them too, because it's
first
only one more win for Carmine and they win. So.
And they're still in it, and they're showing it right now.
Oh my gosh! I keep dropping the freaking stress ball, bro.
I mean, it's that, and
Or
also their chance
stress
to compete for a
ice
pretty
cream,
meaty payday. You know,
Stress-
here on the
stress
online
shake?
events and
Stress shake.
and you're going to compete. Yeah, to try and compete for $100,000 in the grand final. I mean, all these players are already going to Worlds. You know,
I mean, it's just
they just want to have another prize pool.
Yeah, the 3v3 money, then the 2v2 money. I mean, oh my god.
It's something that I think a lot of these players is going to be an extra layer of pride, as we saw from Nubo, for winning the inaugural event. You know, we still talk about Season 1 winners of the RLCS in a 3v3. We still talk about Nubo being that first 1v1 player to win in the RLCS. It was a huge point of pride for these guys to be the first to do it, not just one of many.
Germans have good pressure here, but Carmine Corp got out of it.
Truly make history. Got the opportunity to play in the first ever 2v2s. It doesn't look like they are ungrateful for this opportunity. At least KC, I mean, they're making use of every moment they get to show us what they've got.
Oh, that might be in. Oh, never mind.
Also, the fact that you've got
I don't think Vatira had
the
boost.
win here would mean that you avoid Zatao in that semi-final. You go to the different side of the bracket. You go to face the winner of City versus Chemistry. It's a lot easier, I think, compared to then heading over into the Vitality, essentially Vitality at our side of things.
And even though this is twos, it could be more frustrating for Gentlemates. I mean, it's kind of a little bit of a rematch from Paris, where they were unable to take down the blue wall and do it in twos. You're starting to build that curse where you just can't seem to get past these guys.
Ski up for that double. It has to be a tight angle. It's going to miss instead. Oh, Vatira, the fact they even went for that meant that Nas couldn't. Vatira, though he was low on boost, he makes it that bit more awkward. Oski will not jump for that as Juicy's on the backboard. Full court carry for Juicy. Reset, double attempt. Just wide. Vatira's there to clean things up, but it's a slow shot.
And you'd think that somebody would capitalize. I mean, that's a
What a
slow
save.
shot
Oh,
on
Vatira.
KC.
Oh.
Certainly, Nas is going to put this one away. He has the reset. It's
Okay.
going to be wide. And there's moments where you've got KC pushing forward, and they don't get the goal, and you're
Oh, what a
thinking,
beat.
okay,
Oh, to
this is where
Vatira.
Gentlemates strike back, but they don't. Vati underneath the ball. Doesn't win against two players, but still good enough 50-50 to set Juicy back up. And I'm asking, when are we going to get more out of Gentlemates, Stumpy?
I mean, Gentlemates have gone ahead in at least
Psycho?
3 of the games. Chance for a Psycho there for Juicy. Gone ahead on at least 3 of the games so far, or 2 of the games rather. They just can't actually finish what they've started. That's their problem. This game is a lot better technically because, yes, they've not gone ahead, but it feels a bit more competitive. They've not sort of had that burden of 1 goal that has fallen in their favor. But it's obviously technically worse because then they don't have that 1 goal that they can at least hold on to.
Right. But they've managed to do well against the offense of Vati Juicy. A lot of demo attempts, bump plays, Juicy behind the ball. Moments where things have been weak out of Gentlemates in the defensive side. They've stood tall, and now it's time to strike. Like I said, on the offense. When can they capitalize? There's moments where KC do push up too much.
Yeah.
Just waiting on it.
And just in those moments, though, KC, they always set themselves up by stealing some boost, meaning in the fast counterattack isn't possible. So it becomes a little bit harder to actually get the counterattack against Carmine Corp. But as we enter the final minute, Vatira and Juicy are going to be on a tear with a reset.
Oski's
Vatira
like
needs
out
to
of the
be
play.
won. He does not do so. Juicy's there. He slow rolls them and sinks it.
I just love the positioning of Juicy. You've got Oski who flew forward. He's light years away from getting back on defense, and Juicy, all he has to do is wait patiently and know that that challenge will stay right in front of the goal line. Probably the easiest goal Juicy's going to get all series long, and it couldn't come at a better moment with just under a minute to go as they're about to take the series.
Extremely
Don't jinx
vital
them, bro.
minute. Bear in mind, whoever loses this is not going to be out. They just go onto the same
Right.
side to face off against GK and then Zatao later on tomorrow. Got a huge Sunday coming. The Gentlemates have still got a chance here. It's a lovely pass central. Oscar again doesn't commit. Not
certainly,
a good touch
certainly.
by Vatira.
Wow.
He just lands on it and gives mates a goal.
And you don't get mistakes like this often. Vatira
Whoops.
Yeah, that's a
was
bad touch.
falling away
He didn't mean to
from
do
that
that.
pre-flip. He tried to get in front of it. I think he assumed maybe a faster shot or touch would come out of Gentlemates. But once you commit to the flip, there's really no changing the momentum, Stumpy, and you're landing on it and looking a little embarrassed.
Yeah, it's easy enough to happen, but you just don't want it to. Oski, chance for a double. It's going to have to be a tight angle. Vatira, perfect position for him. Covers the net nicely there with Juicy on nothing. Vatira on nothing. The iron is hot. Can Gentlemate strike? A reset. Juicy's on the back wall. He has to make contact.
What a save.
Yet again, he's dead on.
Right, here we go. Gentlemates needed Nas to come up clutch. 5 seconds. There was a moment where he almost got that buzzer beater in the previous games. Come on, something here. Vati's not gonna let that one drop. He's got too much boost. Plenty of opportunities, but that touch is gonna get away from him. OT on the board.
And this is going to be the second overtime. Previous game took 2.25 minutes to finalise, and it ended up going to Carmine Corp, of course.
Oh, that's dropping down.
Straight towards Vatira. We've seen that a couple of times. He gets the first touch. He's got the reset there, but Nas can't clear it away from him. But low boost.
Oh, that was a bad 50. Nas has nothing.
Build up and Juicy. He puts the fear of God in Nas as he can hear the boosters start revving up behind him.
And I'm not seeing as many bump plays. I don't think Vatira wants to go for those. This is a 2-on-1 situation. And yeah, he's going to rotate back. Normally, I feel like we'd see him go for these bump plays. He's getting more aggressive. Maybe the OT is getting to his head. And Obs do not.
That was a good
go
bump
for
by
a
Juicy
risky
there.
Play. What's he going to do with this? Just boom it over to Juicy and see how they can brew up something special.
It's going to be a bump on Nas, I think. It's going to be
Oh, he messed him up.
A miscommunication. I thought that'd be a bump on Nas from Vatira. Juicy thought the same. But he just go for it. But Vatira fancied passing the ball again. I think Vatira's in the wrong.
Well, I'm telling you, he's been more passive. Normally, we do see him go for these bump plays. He's getting aggressive. He leaves the ball, but here he doesn't want to give it up. A little bit selfish, a little bit greedy, but we know why. He's got the mechs to prove that he can keep the ball to himself. That's not going to be the reason why they get their winning goal just yet. 2 players back. Oski, Nas, struggling to find the right formation. Ball's going to bounce out. Nas underneath it, very patient. And here's Vati being patient himself. Doesn't want to overextend. Can he get a bump? No, he's going to get knocked out the way, and it's going back to the midfield.
I mean, it's do or die for Gentlemates. This is the only opportunity they're going to have, unless somehow they make it through into one of those finals. Vatira on the side, finds
What a
Oski,
pinch.
but a pinch mid again. Surely not Oski, cannot happen again. Tira's going to be the first one to it, but a little bit too far, so has to take it corner bound instead. Oski low boost, good ambition, keeps it away from Vatira. Again, low boost, and you know a player's low, I think, when they bang it. They just get rid, they heat check, and Vatira, he's got enough wherewithal to keep this one away. Now Oski has boost. Now we have time, space, a reset, just wide.
He almost had that too.
Vati versus Nas, not a lick of boost between them. It's going to be the hook shot saved.
Oh, and I love these moments in 2v2 where it's big clear after big clear, 1v1s. Who can get the right counterattack and punish on the other, not winning out that 1v1. Maybe it's going to be Oski. Oh, just so much left on the table. Still, I've been on Vati's cam. He's getting more and more passive. When is he going to go for that bump? Who is it going to be? Who does he want to take out?
I mean, maybe it's Gentlemates, you know, just putting themselves in better situations where they can't be
harder to bump. Right.
Yeah, where it becomes a lot more tough. Juicy full court carries into the corner. These bounces have done well for Carmine Court previously. It may well happen again. Juicy does not fancy jumping for it. Lucky challenges from the back wall. Juicy with nothing and no touch is possible.
Oh, Juicy didn't rotate all the way back. I thought he was going to go for the midfield boost.
Oh!
Yes, avoiding the bump from Vati. Still doing a little bit of work in the corner. Things have slowed down. There was a barrage of counterattacks. Wait, there's a counterattack right here from Oski. That's not the best touch. Juicy can't get underneath it. The ball falls in.
That's an unfortunate way to lose, but fair enough to
One
Gentlemates.
on the journey. One brick has been laid.
Step 1.
And that's the closest Juicy can get to saving it without actually saving it.
All right, Carmine Corp
It's
just needs
also
to not
interesting
throw.
See that all these players are at home at the moment. They're taking their well
Gentlemates do have life,
to be with
man.
their families in between all of the hectic RLCS schedule. But they go, be right back. I just need to qualify for Worlds again.
Yeah, well-deserved time on holiday while they're also competing in the first
9
2v2
saves from
in the
Vatira. Holy
RLCS.
shit.
And what a weird way to end it.
damn.
Of all the ways that could have ended, I did not
There's
think it was
something
going to
here.
be
Hold
a situation where KC were making a mistake. I thought that it was going to be something crazy from Nas, maybe Oski paving the way, but and a couple of subtle moments that Gentlemates were able to finally capitalize.
I don't know
And it
what
was,
just
of course,
happened.
That awkward goal that Vatira ended up gifting to Gentlemates, where he lands on the ball, takes away from Juicy. And a bad comms, weird moment.
Forgot about that one.
Yeah, just sort of whatever happens, you know, however that ended up coming through, Vatira lands on it.
I may have
it's
kicked
certainly one
my
of those
freaking
games
switch
where
on one of my things.
I felt like, you know, there hadn't been quite as much bite from Vatira in that one as well. He did get over 1,000-point game and doubled the points of Juicy.
Right.
So,
we're complaining.
he
You
was
should
still
have
up
more.
there. We're good, I think.
Where's the 2K game? Give me 2,000.
The 2K game, surely.
Yeah.
Someone will drop it at
Microphone's
some
still
point.
good. Good.
On Park de Paris, we have seen Carmine Corp win in front of the Eiffel Tower just a couple of weeks ago. Can they shut down mates here yet again?
And I expect to get a much more aggressive KC. Maybe there's some hesitation out of Vatira just because he did make that earlier mistake and pre-flipped on top of the ball. Could have ruined a bit of it and a bit of his confidence. But this should be a completely different game. But you could also say that for Gentlemates, they finally got one under their belt. Maybe they're going to be moving
I
differently
was
on
gonna
the
say
field as well.
that's so sketchy by Juicy there.
Oh, Nas makes it very awkward. Vatira, again, time on the goal line, does end up taking it. And I think the wherewithal for me from Carmine Corp when they have got a chance on their goal line is very impressive. They've got no time
good
there
shot.
to think. They had no opportunity to slow the game down as Oski makes it rapid.
No, and you just got to get a touch. You got to put a hand up for Vati.
I think
Nothing,
Carmine Corp's a
no
team that just
connection.
gets in their head too
And he's
much,
been
especially
reading
like
us
Vatira. He
usually
just gets in his
very
head too
well.
much.
I think we were complimenting him earlier where he was able to get those crazy reads off the backboard. Nothing there. And Gentlemates say thank you for the free double tap.
Oski again wanting to sneak one more in and does so. We've seen Gentlemates get one goal early, and Gentlemates fans will know that they've lost in that position already. Juicy, he basically gives up, sees it fall in, and thinks, you know what, you've beaten me. I'm not going to jump for this. I'm not going to go for it. I don't know why he's not jumped for it personally, but he clearly knew more than me. Pinch from Nas is not successful, but it's the first time we've seen Gentlemates have a 2-goal lead in any game.
Juicy must have just known he wasn't going to get a touch on the ball, but you'd still expect to see the hustle to be a sign of potential frustration. It's just real good on Gentlemates to get those first 2 goals. Feels like a curse has been lifted. The floodgates are open.
He own
and
gold.
They're not stopping 3-0.
3 on the trot for
Bruh.
Gentlemates. Finally, things are clicking. Unlike our production, they can actually
rough.
finish their setups now. And Carmine Corp,
That's crazy.
they have to chase 3 goals back with only 1 minute and 15 gone.
I mean, this is a big hurdle, big obstacle. KC can do it. They've got to find that right formation. It's going to be even more difficult because I think the confidence is flowing through the veins of Gentlemates. Every challenge, every shot has a little bit more power behind it. Nas, slow underneath it. Nice catch. I think at this point, you can just cruise. You're in a 2v2 matchup. How many times has this happened in rain where you go 3-0 and 2s and you kind of lean back and say, okay, I don't really have to do much. Just got to win some 50-50s and hopefully it's smooth sailing.
I feel like smooth sailing right now is exactly what Carmine Corp would like for this series to turn into. Just, okay, you've got your couple of goals, you've got your game, but end it there, fellas. Let's cut that out now. Let's not make it silly. As a pinch goes the opposite side of the pitch, the doink from Vatira, only as far as his 12-yard box, and Oski can have the immediate reception.
There's going to be more aggression from KC. They need to
honestly stomp on the gas right now.
Yeah.
All the way down. They're just so passive, not taking any risks. Juicy's eagerly clearing it out there. He does take midfield boost, but the counterattack is so fast, so quick. You have to deal with it right away.
I think we're also seeing Carmine Corp. They haven't needed to give opportunities away in the for counterattacks. They've not been counterattacked. They have just been outplayed. And Gentlemates have played this game to absolute perfection so far. They have tried to batter them as often as they can.
Reset.
Juicy, nice little reset. Vatira though just wants to go for the immediate shot, and a double layer defense does keep it away.
Weird. I feel like.
Oh, they gotta be careful here. They're low.
Vatira go for the immediate shot. He's usually more clever than that. I was expecting a fake or a chip off the backboard.
Yeah, but they also just need to score.
Easy to see that they are desperate for at least one goal, something to get the ball.
Oh, that was a beautiful bump by Juicy. Wow.
A little bit of pinball. He's gonna squeeze this one in.
Well, from 0 to 100 seconds.
Juicy just waited for Oski to jump and then fucking just run. He said, "Get at it."
And it comes in the form of yet another dunk. One more dunk, one more bump, and the first goal in game number 5 for Carmine.
We've been waiting for it. Knew it was coming. Might should be a little bit later than the players here anticipated. They've also got 2 more to get under their belt just to tie things up. Juicy. This could be the second. You're bumping Nas, who does avoid the bump, saves the reset, and is going to go ahead and get the clear.
Gets the other way as well. Gets the goal, in fact.
Oh my God.
An absolute masterclass. Rotates via the boost and all. Times it to perfection. The double tap off the wall.
Wow.
That could not have been any more perfect for
Fair
an
enough,
assassin.
Nas.
I mean, a defensive showing, a masterclass there to dodge the demo. He saved the flip. I called it a reset, but he just saved the flip. He was already up in the air and had that one. Got a touch, then takes it down the other side. At this point, this is a player who can do no wrong. Reminded of the Boston Major Grand Finals performance. We know he's got just
what a shot.
A lot of mechanics to unleash, and so does Vatira.
Sometimes, though, you talk about mechanics. This is just have a hook shot, toe punt it. Just give it a go. Oski has to cover the net. It's a good idea from him, but Vatira's already read that play. Send it wide off the side and immediately have it rebound back to you. Brilliant play from Carmine, but still the advantage. Until Nas slow plays it, and Vatira sees the door ajar.
Oh, there's just no smiles on the cams. You know that's a painful one to give up, Nas.
Bruh. They had a 4-1 lead. Now it's 4-3 with a minute left. That's not good. That's not good. That's what that is.
No correction.
I don't know what to say to that.
Given, an inch to Casey, they might take a mile.
I mean, they're gonna have to try and take just a couple of more goals here. They're gonna be getting the dub. Has to get
That was
one
really
away.
awkward
Does
for
it
Nas. That was a good touch,
awkwardly.
though.
Nas is now beaten. 50 attempt from Juicy, but him with low boost. Both Oski and Vatira had 100. Both Nas and Juicy had 0. And both teams were trying to get the ball to the opposite player. Does go in favor of Carmine Corp. Goes back in their own half. Yeah, that boost is back in favor.
Yeah. Thought something was going to break out. Bati. Looks like Casey they just want to throw the ball into the corners, hope that a mistake comes out. But with barely any
Oh, it's open. It's open. It's open. It's open.
It's wide open. No! How did they know? They were just waiting for the defense to crumble.
Bruh.
That's a cool level pinch. It goes straight
That was
back
Oski,
central.
man. He was trying to get a pinch there, but he couldn't. He just didn't.
Touch.
That's rough.
That's both players on Gentlemates making a crucial, critical mistake on defense. You can't be giving those up, especially when you're trying to get a reverse sweep after just getting step 1 completed, and the ball's still up in the air. Oh no! Oh no, Stumpy. Okay, we're good. We're going to OT.
Oh my goodness. Oski needed that ball to do quite literally anything else. Nas commits very close on it. Juicy did not have the want to get too close on that 50, as he then rotates back round as Nas gets rid of Juicy on that challenge. But Oski completely removing the ball from their possession.
Yeah, he just booms it to the corner. It might be the jitters, the nerves in this OT. Just committed a couple of mistakes. He just committed a crime on defense with that pinch previously, so he's trying to just purge himself from that.
Oh, Vatira!
Off the ceiling, he still got the reset. Juicy wide open top.
Oh!
Gonna get it in, posting out.
Juicy
That could have been it.
Too far forwards. If he's literally half a car length back, I think that ends up just going straight in. He'll have way more of a shooting chance. Oski now has got no boost. He leaves it to Vatira. Again, Juicy with the double. Nas can clear it away this time, but Nas has been left on his own with half a tank of boost repeatedly. It cannot continue.
Oh, it can't continue because he's getting
That
a
was
goal
just a good
right
shot.
now. OT is over. 5-4. You thought Gentlemates were weakened. They were limping on defense.
Vatira was
but here
not
they
happy with
are.
himself
Gonna
there.
secure game number
That was just a
2
good
for
shot,
them,
though.
and the reverse
What's good,
sweep
Juicy? How we doing, bro?
It is yet again, by the way.
I don't know if I want to read that chat out loud, though.
1100 point game.
Wait, I don't
for
give a fuck.
Vatira.
Alright, I'm sorry.
He's
I'm sorry.
absolutely
I don't know why I did that.
demolishing every statistic in the game. And yet,
Carmine Corp
Gentlemates
really had a
still
3-0
come
lead in
through
the series,
with the win.
and
This
now
is
Gentlemates
Nas
have won 2
versus
in a row.
Vatira in the latter
This is
half
no
of the
bueno for them.
series. Oski has thrown away a couple
Oh,
of goals.
and Nas is running to that.
I've been annoyed at that young man, quite frankly.
Damn, Nas,
for the
yeah,
ones
not
he's
for real, that
given
was
away.
clean.
This should not have gone to overtime.
We had back-to-back
1100 points from
really
Vatira.
from
Vatira
Gentlemates
is
to get us into that
trying
OT.
his ass off, bro.
Nas on the kickoff, just not the best cheat. Oski unable to get a pinch, and these were the two guys obviously who had everything in full motion, swinging great, lights out. Things got a little bit dicey, and I thought that was going to be the throw. Typically, we see this happen. A team goes into OT, they lose all the momentum, and then they get scored on because they have no confidence.
Yeah, that was
but
a cleaned up
that double tap
yeah,
is going to seal the deal, and you
upset.
see the signs of frustration out of Vatira.
That's a lot of frustration.
Yeah.
We don't normally see him do that on like the 3v3 stage either.
No.
But Nas, very impressed by him.
There's something
He's
about
had-
twos, dude. I think everybody has like trauma with twos.
Yeah.
You know, when you get scored on in this game mode, this is all they played. So you're just reminded of all the past memories and ranked with your teammate getting frustrated.
You know how it feels. Like when that happens, you know how it feels to lose
There he
a
is.
2v2 match. Nas comes scampering back into frame. Hello, mate. Welcome back. I mean, we're on game 6. This didn't feel like it would go this far. I think that's still at the top of the series.
Tokyo. Yeah, I don't know.
I did not think it would go this far. Nas drops a sorry in chat as the referee asks what's up. It's okay. He's back. We're all right. Neo Tokyo championships have been won here. Can an upper bracket final be won here as well?
Oh boy, it's gonna come down to the mental game out of KC. I think Gentlemates were up against it too. They just committed 2 horrible defensive mistakes. Still fought back.
Oh, what a
They
bomb.
Trigger them, and that
Wow.
demo will smoothen out whatever mistakes or pain you experienced in the last game.
Beautiful dunk by Juicy, beautiful bump. Nas can't get back.
Get the pass, get the demo,
Wow.
get the goal, move on.
That's just clean. That's what that is.
Although we have seen the double
That's
win
just a good play, man. That's just good play.
Give them 2 games in this series to make it a lot tighter, attempting a reverse sweep. Anybody who has only recently joined us. But Nas with 1 reset can't make it over the first defender, and so it falls to a 2v1 again. Nice play from Oski with an even better catch on the backboard. Really nice composure.
And that's good work too from Nas to steal his own corner boost. I guess you wouldn't necessarily call it stealing, but Vatira was looking for it. If you can manage your own boost pads and twos, it just relieves so much pressure. But hold on, we're gonna have to deal with the pressure of Vati. Is he gonna recover off the flick? He does. 2
Damn.
That's a missed position here from Nas. I was about to praise him because he turned back around on it, and then it goes out so wide and then jumps early. He then opens up his hand entirely to Vatira and says, mate, I've jumped. All you now need to do is get it past me here, and you do have a goal.
2-0, first 4 minutes.
Breaks a little bit too. I thought the
Definitely a good
speed
lead.
was
Uh-oh.
looking
Uh-oh.
good. Oski, nice
Good
speed
save by
on the
Juicy.
shot. Juicy had him red though. And those defensive mistakes are showing once more. I feel like they're bleeding into this game, which is what got us into that OT previously. Surely this goal.
Oh, Juicy almost had that too.
We'll give him a bit of safety.
Lovely shot from Nas here. Oski forces the error. Vatira has to do something. And Nas has to shoot low. Juicy almost gets
Yep.
it, even with the in and out save. But
What's
Nas has enough precision to bring 1 back. And Gentlemates, they stay alive in the series.
Staying alive. not tied up.
Oh,
Still
all
work
right.
to be done.
Are those fun?
Oh,
Nope,
beautiful
this is RLCS. These are professional players. I'm watching
Oski
the
was
TV
looking for in the last game. They didn't get it.
Yeah.
I'm scarred from that.
That's gonna haunt him.
Yeah, it's good. Well, I don't know. I mean, you won the game. Maybe he's not thinking about it.
Juicy, I don't think so. That would be a sick sponsor to have, though, Monster Energy.
Flip reset, still nothing.
Yeah.
Almost halfway through this game. KC got out on the right foot, but Gentlemate slowly climbing back.
It's a good idea for the bump
What?
there from Batira, but Oski just made sure that
That's
he
just,
challenged
I don't
nice
know.
and
That's
low,
his thing. He
challenged
likes to say
early, got
ooh
the
ooh.
ball away from Juicy's attempt.
I said I was like, I ain't reading that, and I was like, ooh ooh, and I was like, all right, I regret it.
This setting up, the boost steals, the bumps. Batira
Yeah.
loses all momentum. Can get that corner boost, so this ball's going to speed up and just flirts with the idea of going in the net.
Flirts.
Hits the brakes.
Oh,
there was a demo.
Oh,
I believe this was Nas. Did he go all the way corner to corner? He did. He's
This is
chasing
not what
out
Carmine
Tig.
Corp
He's
wants
chasing
to
out
see,
Tig,
man.
Steals their boost, then rotates back in. Has the trust that Oski's
Stay
going to
hydrated,
dish it
chat.
to him. It comes out on a silver platter, and he's got the tied-up goal.
It's a big dive for Batira as well. He knows that Juicy's gone, so he thinks, all right, I'm just going to immediately go on this. The net is left theoretically quite open on the other side, but Oski completely dusts him and outsped a Carmine Corp. Juicy, another chance, but Nas into the corner.
I think that started off with a fake kickoff from KC.
Oh, miss!
They're a little slow to get back. What is going on?
Bruh.
Another error.
Carmine Corp
We've
is
seen
falling
them get
apart.
punished every time as well. Oh, sorry, no, I completely missaw. It was Oski with a fake rather. I thought that was
He
one of the
faked
blue
you.
players.
He faked you.
He faked me. It was such a fake that I thought he was a completely different team.
I mean, I don't even know why he jumped for it. I'm not going to lie. I see him going up for it. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? And I guess it works as a fake. A little bit of a mirage.
Oh, double
there's a
demo.
smoke
Oh,
screen, double
that should
demo.
be in.
Gonna do it. We're
I was about to
back.
say.
All tied up game.
All right.
I mean,
They made up for
6
it.
goals, double demos in just about 3 minutes. Vatira with a B, and then desperately chasing it to sneak it home into the net.
Yeah.
Almost
It's
every
scrappy.
kickoff right now has led to a goal.
It's just scrappy, Stumpy. This game, it's just devolved into chaos. Demos, weird fakes, double demos. Batira's always up in the air. Nas is going for those flip resets. But we've only got 2 minutes to figure out who can actually get that game-winning goal.
And Vatira and Nas have already got 600 points each. They are outscoring their teammates double on both sides. A true
That's in.
hit-to-hit.
That has to be. I was
Nas
about to say, bro.
does get that save as Oski
That was a good
forces
save by
Vatira shot
Nas,
high.
but like,
But I guess that's what you want with the points. The
I feel like
disparity.
Juicy should have been there.
The two
I
players
don't
that
know.
are chasing the ball the most.
What do
always
I
on
know,
top
bro?
of
I'm
it.
just here to watch, man. I'm having a good time. This is fucking crazy.
They've got to make the biggest impact.
Or
Oski
pop.
trying to make an impact, touching it back
What
from
a touch.
midfield. Oh, and
Oh,
this is
to
a
Juicy.
1v1. Is Vati going to go for the demo?
Oh, what a
Pinch off the
pinch.
ceiling. Kind of weird. Not sure why Juicy didn't just keep that to
Uh-oh.
himself
Uh-oh.
because he's giving away possession. And you've got a similar situation down on the other side.
Yeah, I didn't love that from Juicy. I think Nas positioned really well. Goes on the backboard so he can be any height he needs to. Vatira can chase it, uses that flip, sends it into the
Vatira's
backboard, but
trying to
Nas
peek right
intelligently
now.
reads. Final minute is approaching. Juicy round 1, but Nas to collect. Does get the bump on Oski. It's
It's
hitting
in.
the middle. Nas
Yep.
on target. It all works out in the end.
I'm
What
telling
happened
you, it looks
there?
like there's a mistake. Something breaking down.
Oh,
for
Vatira just
Gentlemates,
went and Juicy
it
hadn't-
almost
couldn't
baits
even get
in
back.
Carmine Corp.
Didn't even have a
they
chance.
see the dysfunction in the defensive rotations out of Gentlemates. They push forward. They don't win the challenge, and all of a sudden the net's wide open.
Wait, what?
4-3. Gentlemates, they've done it. And can they hold on?
What do you mean you were too weak to get it,
Yeah.
Juicy?
If I'm a Gentlemates fan, I'm still not believing that
Nope.
they have done it.
Nope.
This
Not
is
the
still
fashion
not
they've
game
got
7. Not how it's been. Vatira especially.
Oh my!
Slams it into the crossbar. Juicy needing to chase it. This is where the game becomes hectic for Carmine Corp and needs to be placated and slowed down if you're the mates.
You cannot panic as you see KC extend more and more. They're going to throw everything they have in the kitchen sink at the defense. Get aggressive, go for demos, use boost in moments where they
Oh,
usually
Pogo.
would. And Oski
That was almost clean as fuck.
landed underneath the ball. Chip of a shot, but not going in. Nas still looking for something. Just trying to
Oh,
waste
what a
time at this
save.
point. He doesn't care if he gets the goal. He just has to run that clock down.
It's been 40 seconds or so since that goal, and he's
Uh-oh.
just entered
Uh-oh.
the orange half. Was
no.
the first time, the only time that they need. Slow down by Oski.
That should be it, yep.
Immediately sped up.
That's it.
On target. and gentlemen.
Unless they get 2 kickoff goals, I don't know. I think this is a game 7.
What we wanted, the game 7. And it's almost like a full circle moment here. Because if you think about last game, you know, we went to that OT. We had Gentlemates crumble in the final few seconds. This time, they are not. And I think Game 7 is going to deliver now the best of both sides. Gentlemates have shown up in the series. And we are going the distance.
This is, it's going to be 6 to end it. And the only
Bruh.
win in this series so far where it has not been won via the medium of an overtime. And the opposite of an overtime, my friend, from an OT is a TO. Juicy calls it. The ref confirms it. 2 minutes on the clock.
We've got the timeout now. Which
All right, timeout, perfect.
We even had that.
My hands smell like
nobody's been utilizing
this freaking
that
stress
really
ball.
all
I don't even
day.
know how to explain it.
And
It smells like
what's gonna happen? What do you
really
say
strong
in this
sweet
extra
cologne
bit of
or
length? I
something.
think for
Anyways, I'm gonna go take
you gotta
a
relax.
pee. I will be right back.
Weird moments where you're. I don't even blame them actually. Now, I'm reflecting on this game. There were so many moments where
You just
Gentlemates
disagreed with yourself 2 seconds ago.
I had to think about it for a second because at first I was like, oh, KC has got to recover and figure things out. But in reality, I think they're just frustrated because you're looking at Gentlemates. What are they doing on the positioning? They're like double committing. They're getting weird pinch plays. They're in awkward positions where they shouldn't be scoring a goal. And at this point, you don't worry about playing better. You worry about not getting tilted. Don't take the rage bait that's getting set up.
I think we're just seeing a lot of frustration from Carmine Corp, where they're snatching at opportunities that previously they would have taken their time with. They would have slowed it down, got another 50. They would have thought, we have another chance coming. And they're starting to believe that they might not have that second bite of the cherry. And Gentlemates, they're quite happy to just completely full send it, see what happens down the other end.
There's no way, Stumpy, that we get similar goals. Like, they cannot recreate whatever it was in the last game. Gentlemates, like there was that play where they bumped each other. They're still going for it. Maybe it's just the twos chaos magic where that kind of stuff can happen, but I don't buy it.
All right,
There's
we
no
back.
way they
Carmine
recreate
Corp's
that
taking their
with this
time out.
Gentlemates squad. They've still got to do more if they want to
Will
win
this
Game
be
I
the
mean,
difference maker?
I would agree. I do think, however, that you know that was Carmine Corp going ahead by 2 goals, losing 3 in a row, sneaking one back just about, and then losing.
That's fair,
3
Juicy.
more from
Don't be
that point.
send bro. Just
That's
go
a
and try Monster.
frustrating way
It's
for
not
it
gonna
to end. Yes, 2 of
fucking
them are
kill you. The
technically
only way
garbage
Monster's gonna
time,
kill you is if
near
you
enough,
drink it
but
consistently
you need to keep
for
your
a
head on
long
your
time.
shoulders for all
Then
of these
then
moments.
believe it or not, if you drink too much caffeine, it can literally fuck with your heart and shit. Like, don't be doing that. That's why I went from drinking like 3 to 4 cups of coffee a day to just 1 in the morning.
It was almost like a, oh, come on. Like a, kind of moment, which is, you can't be thinking that. But Tira knows desperation's a great way to put it, yeah. Like,
There's one chatting, which is Juicy, and there might be a few more watching, but my chat's usually pretty dead. That's how it goes.
For Carmine Corp and Gentlemates,
Juicy, you just realized that there's a player named Juicy every series?
on the table for the Gentle Suits.
Bruh.
Will the blue wall continue to crack?
And this couldn't
Juicy.
come at a better time.
His name?
Doesn't feel
Juicy.
like either team didn't earn
It's not the
their
same
spot
person,
to
but
make
they have the
it
same name.
all the way
Or
this late
around
in
the same name.
series. Gentlemates peaking. Carmine
Oh, okay.
all series
All right.
long, and Vatira
Good start by Carmine.
Usually leading the way as he is for the first goal.
Hey?
Really nice play from Vatira. Just has to go full speed. As soon as he pops it, Oski has to jump, otherwise he's going to get edgeable bumped. So as soon as he's in the air, Vatira can either go for a low 50, which is what he's been doing a lot of the time, force the ball low, or because he knows that Juicy has already gone for that challenge, he just has to keep it high.
Stay hydrated,
Does so perfectly. Great play from Vatira, and the opening goal falls to KC.
I think that focus is going to be a lot sharper for KC because you were harping on it, Stumpy, that they did go up. You know, those 2 goals, but
Wow.
maybe not.
What a dunk.
Yes. Oh my goodness, how did he even get through this by himself? I thought it was going to be a 2-man effort. It's just him alone.
I mean, this just encapsulates the series, right? Vatira does something beautiful. Nas does something beautiful. Juicy and Oski are there, doing their thing too. Both doing pretty well, ultimately.
They're just letting their teammates get 1,000 points.
Yeah. Both holding the house down. Oh, by the way, last game, Nas got 1,000. Vatira only got 950, so, washed, question mark?
Washed, question mark? That's crazy.
All right, Nas, what else is there? Your chain dash on the sidewall. Game 7.
Yeah, Vatira's washed. Look at him. So slow. Pass down to his teammates. Probably not even in. Yeah, washed. Look how washed they are, dude. Look at that.
watching the game unfold. They have to make an impact. What can they bring to the table?
That was a good
It's
play.
an absolute slobber knocker between the two titans in this lobby. And Juicy comes in and delivers a punch himself. 1 goal apiece for everyone bar Oski. It's a lovely kickoff. Ball goes straight towards Vatira, who parked himself middle of the pitch. If that went either side of him, that was going to be an instant goal, but thankfully for him, it was not the case. A reset found, a reset.
Ooh, nice reset. Oh, nice bump.
Even more successful, and then a
Oh, he's making Nas look goofy by
the
jumping.
immediate challenge, but if he knows
Still a
that
good challenge,
Vatira's
though.
gone, then I
By
suppose,
Nas.
yeah, waiting may well have been the correct
Uh-oh.
course of action.
Uh-oh.
My
Good
goodness,
save.
That 50 from Husky, he was so high above the ball. I would have just surely thought he was going to win on that 50. Pavati definitely
A flick.
embracing the blue wall mentality on defense. Ball shot into the corner. More 50-50s. A battle of who has the strength, who has the muscle to continue forward in Game 7. So far, it has been KC. But we know Gentlemates have been hitting the gym, and maybe Oski can do a little bit of a bench press
What is
here
that?
and force it in.
Everybody getting involved in Champions Field Game 7. Oski this time with no boost.
What the hell is even that, bro?
Turns to then be able to use his backflip flick as the dunking device on the final defender. Every goal has been muscular, and it has been a joy to see every player come alive when it matters.
You gotta have the strength to get through these defenses. 50-50s are where it's at in this twos match because you're playing it safe. This is Game 7. Their tournament lives are not on the line, but you want to avoid playing against Zen and Atso. So crucial to just dodge them and create a better path for the grand finals.
But we all definitely want one in chat if you do want to see Juicy and Vatira against Zen and Atto. Everybody does. You all do. Don't lie to us. Halfway through this potential reverse sweep Game 7 as Oski receives ball. Nas, doink.
Oh.
He flips instead. Could have been a doink. Instead ends up as a goal.
And I'm just so proud of Gentlemates. They're capitalizing. These are moments that we didn't see from them earlier on the season.
To be fair, whoever loses this just goes down to the quarterfinals. But that's a whole nother 7-game series you have to play to get back into the semifinals. If you win this, you're straight to the semifinals. So,
Exactly. You know, 2.5
at least the
minutes
team
through.
that loses won't be out yet, though.
Goals
We'll get to see
already.
him play again.
Chat liked it before, but this one really has been a slobber knocker of a Game 7.
A slobber knocker.
Slobber
Juicy
knocker.
receives it midfield with the reset. No, instead he goes for one more touch. Another reset. Second reset, not quite found. Used a lot of boost. Can't get the ball as far as he would have wanted.
It's all up to KC. Something has to break through. 2 minutes. Oski.
Oh, Oski.
Backboard is clear, but Juicy
Bruh.
had him red. That is a dangerous read. You don't want to have to make that again if you're on the defense.
The target was found, by the way. Juicy
Can I,
had to
I was
make
gonna
that
say,
touch.
can my freaking
Oski
face
had
recognition
the
work, bro?
missile locked and loaded. Shot it straight towards the blue net in the midfield with 100 seconds. Juicy has to avoid the bump.
Carmine Corp is very much still in this
Towards the
game.
backboard. Nas can receive.
This is anyone's game right
Right-hand
now.
wing with, again, not much boost himself. He sees the midfield boost. The spawn immediately goes back, grabs it. Sees Oski move past him. And we're seeing a lot less of these double commits coming in by both teams so far. They seem to be a lot more cohesive across the board.
Yeah, I love that touch too from Oski.
Ooh, nice touch.
I think it's coming down to Oski.
Oh, what a
How much
save.
impact can they make? That's Oski with a flip
What a
reset.
bump.
Nas getting a bump. The demo relieves pressure, flicks it over to Oski. They're running laps around the offense, reloading the artillery with all of the boost on the blue side, continuing to mount more and more pressure. The shots on target.
Oh.
And we've got an extended lead from Gentlemates.
It felt so unlikely at the start of the series. And a defensive error from Vatira. He lets that ball go. And Oski
Vatira's
lets it
pissed
fly.
at himself.
Top left
So
found.
disappointed in himself.
Too clear. The reverse sweep, more than likely, but still work to do.
I think that's why Vatira is such a high tier player, though, is because he's super hard on himself. Like, you can just tell he is.
A couple of games ago,
He just wants to win, man. He's just got that drive.
out of Gentlemates,
And I fucking
they
respect
have
it.
an extended lead, but with what we're getting out of KC, I don't know if they have what it takes.
Oh,
Can they
juicy.
prove me wrong? Will they prove me wrong? Oski, critical touches, more challenges coming their way, but they just got to run this clock, Stumpy.
Yeah, this clock is going to be Casey's worst nightmare. It's going to be
That's it.
Mosky and
That's gotta be
Nas's
it.
best friend. The return celebration. Nas shakes his tongue straight towards Vatira, who mocked him in Paris. Who did the celebration straight back in his face.
Nas is spitting right
3
now.
goals clear. Gentlemates have done almost every single inch of the work that they need to do. And in the final 15,
What
it is
a
going
what a
to be
fucking series to end off the day, bro. Oh, what a save. Ah,
it
that's done.
felt unlikely. It felt impossible at times. Gentlemates, reverse sweep Carmine Corp, and they succeed their way through into the semi-finals.
Gentlemates, man, how have they done it? KC, they look to be unstoppable in those first few games. And they still managed to get into OT. They were fighting. This wasn't a moment where Vati, Juicy, we were dropping the controllers. The mental game was dropped immediately. No, these guys were also playing their A game, but Gentlemates were that good. Reverse sweep pulled off, and they dodged Zen and Atso.
Anybody in chat, put me, smiley face, if you thought the Gentlemates were going to be winning that series after the first 3 games. And I trust you all.
No, nope.
If you
I didn't. I did not believe in the Gentlemates at all. So fair play to them.
At all.
They earned that shit, bro.
I'm amazed at the resilience. I'm blown away by the capability that Gentlemates showed. And Carmine Corp,
And I don't even think they used a timeout, did they?
fall apart. That was Gentlemates stepping up.
We didn't see, you know, Vatira and Juicy have horrible moments on defense where you're thinking to yourself, what are they doing? I feel like they just had an inability to read the game. A lot of chaos was inflicted from Gentlemates, and they used
I feel like their defense kind of fell apart. I mean, like their defense at the beginning was really, really solid, and then their defense kind of just fell apart.
And I think at the end of the day, that's what plagued them. They couldn't get their heads back into Game 7, Stumpy.
Yeah,
Even halfway, they win them. Didn't they go up first 2?
Yes, they did, yeah. Well, the first 2 games, and they ended up winning the final 4. Gentlemates, they win. Desk?
Shaking his tongue, bro. Nas is such a troll.
Good question, Desk. I mean, Cole. I mean, he had the answer.
Smiley face. Me, I never stopped doubting. You guys can confirm it. The whole time I was saying, don't worry about it. Gentlemates have got this. It's all good as they threw away goal after goal in the first two. It's like, it's all part of the plan.
It's all part of the plan.
Man, wow. I said that reverse sweeps might be a little easier in 2s just because momentum might be able to swing a little bit easier. I did not expect it in our match of the day of like 2 of the top teams in 2s, probably 2 of the top 3 teams here, and we saw a performance. There was moments early on. It feels like at times K-Corp got complacent almost in the middle of the series where they were in such control. I felt like Game 4 and Game 5, there's a moment, I think it was Game 5 overtime, where Juicy has a shot that he hits 9 times out of 10, but he's positioned a little bit awkwardly, a little bit late.
Oh, that was so
and he
close.
hits it off the crossbar, and it's like, it could have ended all there. Like, it could have ended 30 minutes ago. And
Do you reckon that was a tilt moment for them, Gibbs? Like, in the cast, they were saying that it was Gentlemate stepping up rather than KC not throwing, but lessening themselves. Do you reckon that moment there is a moment where actually, in hindsight, their performance did drop?
I still don't think they thought they were going to lose it after that moment either. It felt like they were in control in terms of like body language for a little while until the late games, but this is why when you're playing another talented 2 teams, you got to put them away. You got to put them away as soon as possible. Credit to Oski and Nas. They didn't have it early on. Like, especially Oski, I felt like at times was a little bit off, but he found his form late into this match. Well done, gentlemen. You avoid Zatao for now, but there's still way more to be played.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good showing, though. I mean, early on, to me, it looked like, a little bit of slow play from Oski, and I do think, I do agree, though, that it was, I think, a bit of step up there from Gentlemates. Naz, I think, was playing all right for the most way through, but it does get exhausting when you're playing this many games in a row of 2s. Like, it's go, go, go. There's no, you know, little sit back while 2 teammates are in front of you. You're always involved in these plays, so... Yeah, it could be exhausting, but you saw how much, Cole, that meant there to Vati. He was not happy at the end.
Yeah, I mean, you look back and you don't realize that 30 seconds away from winning it, couldn't quite do it, lose that overtime. And then Gentlemates just keep getting games, keep getting goals out of somewhere, out of anywhere. It wasn't easy at any point for them because there wasn't that dramatic throw. The 5th game was an overtime win as well. You know, 5-4 overtimes exhausting in and of itself. And then you got the 6-3 and the 6-2.
That's such a clean
after
double
that.
tap by
So
Nas.
12 goals across the last 2 games, Leaf. They turned on the taps, but Carmen Corp kept fighting the whole way.
Yeah, and any other teams now watching through the bracket, you know it's possible. You've seen it done here today, so don't give up, even if it feels like it's dire and the situation's out of hand, because the gentlemen
Fucking Nas, bro.
just look.
I do feel bad
really
for
good in
Vatira,
that
but
matchup there, and now we have Oski to talk about. Oski, I gotta first off, congratulations. That must have been exhausting. You tired yet?
Yeah, kinda. Especially since the last game. Like it's quite annoying, but I mean, I don't know. I played like kind of awful, and we still won, so I'm happy. You know.
Yeah, well, I was gonna point that out, so I'm glad you did first. Just no, not awful, but it felt like it was a little bit of I guess a struggle to get into the series for you. But it looked like by the end that you're kind of getting into it. What was kind of that change for you? Was it just maybe mental? What was going on from your end?
I don't know. I had pretty cold hands at the start, and I was trying to warm them up mid-series, and they warmed up over time. But I don't know. I just started off really slow. It's definitely weird. Like I don't know if you saw on the cameras, but like we stopped common. We completely threw away comms because common twos is so weird. And like yeah, I don't know. We brought it back after and it was working, but I don't know. It's really weird playing this twos in Rlcs.
So when did you believe that it was possible? Because obviously down 3-0, there's probably like a lot of moments in game 4 you're like, yeah, this is probably over, even if we take a game or so. But what was the turning point when you guys are like, no, we can absolutely win this?
I mean, like when they went 3-0 up, like we have this saying in like mates, like general mates, like called M8 resilience, and we always say that no matter what the score is. And I mean, Nas is quite a hype guy, so he got pretty hype, and I kind of fed off that. And yeah, after that we just took it a game at a time, and yeah, it was good.
Well, first off, I just want to say shout out for bringing cold hands into it, because I get the saying, you know, you start playing, your hands are cold, everyone thinks you're moaning about it, right? But everyone, Oski saying it proves that it's a thing, so thank you for that.
Of course.
It's very much a
you
thing.
mentioned how different it is playing twos. Can you put that in a few more words, how different it feels? Because, I mean, I'm looking at your Team Liquid chair, you've been in the scene now in threes for a long time. But this is different, right? Can you put into words how different it is for you as now an experienced pro player?
I don't know, it's like, for me, it's just more comms than like the actual gameplay. Like common with 2 people instead of 3, like I don't know, you're expecting another person to be there, and it's a lot more chaotic, but it's much more like relaxed. But I don't know, like it's so weird because like I said, we stopped common mid-series, and it also felt weird. So maybe it's part of me. I was just playing so bad that like I didn't really get to fully know how it is playing twos, but I don't know. It's just something about it. It's different.
Yeah. No, it's interesting to hear, and that's why I'm curious. Like, do you feel like the wanting a little bit more? Like, hey, it feels like it's missing something. Make you play a little more aggressive to like compensate, or like, what do you think it's going to be to like overcome that? Or maybe you did by the end of the series.
Probably experience. Like, I think the more we play it, like in RLCS, it'll be, you know, it'll get better and better. But in freeze, like. Yeah, usually you have like people that can force for you, but if one person dives a bit too early and it's a 2v1, it's already like kind of cooked, so you need to be a lot more like on point. But yeah, I don't know, it's a lot more risky in twos compared to threes.
So now as we look at the bracket, like I think a lot of us thought there was 3 teams that could possibly win it, like you guys, K-Corp, and then obviously Atto and Zen. Now all of them are on the other part of the bracket. How important was this match for you to just avoid them until the grand finals?
I mean, yeah, it's obviously made the run a lot easier, but I don't think there's like an easy. I mean, obviously there's harder teams, right? But I don't know. I always had us and the Zen and Atao in the finals, like no matter what. So I didn't really think about it too much. But I know I'm excited to play Acro Seiko or Eugen Wristfox tomorrow, and then hopefully Zen Atao in the final, and that'll be a good match.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I expect it to be as well. Hey, well, I'm not going to keep you any longer here. I just want to say congratulations, and what a monstrous comeback there against a solid team as well. So you hopefully will feel like you can take on the world tomorrow, get some rest, and hopefully you're in it tomorrow. Thanks for chatting, Oski.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's got to let you feel like you can take on the world, Cole. when you do something like that against the players they did it against.
Yeah, against the players they did it against, and also, you know, self-proclaimed playing badly. Playing so badly that the comms go away, you sort of go into this. Yeah, somebody's just pointed
To be
out
fair
in
to
our
Vitir and
text chat
Juicy,
that
it was the
it's very
closest
rank
series of the day,
doing twos.
so fair
They're so
play to
used to
them.
doing that, playing in silence, listening to music.
And they're
you know,
still
it
not
doesn't
out.
matter too much if you lose.
They do
You
have
might
Tempo
make
and
it
Matsu to
top
play
10 that
against, though,
day.
so that's not
Who
going to be
cares?
easy.
And then suddenly you're doing that thing that you're very comfortable in, 2v2, that play style that you've built up learning by yourself. You know, it's a very solo thing. And actually, there's a $100,000 pot at the end of it if you win a few more matches. So you have to completely flip your mind, what it's been training for, what the muscle memory is saying, what the brain waves are saying, and you have to, like, do that on the fly. And that is what Gentlemen were just able to do after losing all of their chances to fail anymore, after losing the 3 games. You know what I mean? So it's a huge thing. It's a huge thing they've done there.
No, I get. I mean, it's we've probably all experienced it in different areas that when something's a little off, maybe you didn't get enough sleep, and an extra piece is out of the mixture. Yeah, it can feel really awkward if you've got a lot of muscle memory you usually rely on. So hopefully, again, they'll get used to it by tomorrow. And speaking of, we got let's take a look at that schedule so we can just let you guys know what order the matches are going to be played in. We're going to find our first 2v2 champion for the European region here tomorrow. And here's our starting matches. Obviously, we still need to figure out who's going to be playing Gentlemates in their side there, as well as Zato's team over there.
Zato.
First, yeah, we've got what did we land on? Sacro and maybe Ufox, Riz.
I'm scared to say anything in case anything accidentally is like a bad one.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Think before you speak. It's so easy to do that otherwise. I haven't looked at these.
That's fair. we'll let chat figure that one out. Anyways, yeah, but so far I do love the ship names. It's been good. And I've loved the gameplay. I mean, getting series like that's been super fun. Tomorrow, I just want to get before we send it off though, you two. Is it still Zato winning?
No. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
I was already obviously nodding.
Like Oski
Really?
does. Oski did not play well today. I expect him to play better tomorrow. And because everyone is saying Zato, I feel like Oski and Nask win it. So I'm changing my pick. I'm going Oski Nask.
Okay,
you gotta be a hipster, Gibbs. I don't have to be a hipster. I'm gonna say that it will be Zato. I think there's too much aura there for them to lose.
Are you on pre-show tomorrow, Gibbs? I'll make you defend that tomorrow.
Okay,
but not today. We're all done for the day here. 2v2's done for Saturday, and we hope you'll join us for playoff tomorrow. It's Championship Sunday where we crown our first 2v2
Hell yeah!
in the RLCS. Thanks for joining. We'll see you then.
I just wish they said what time they friggin' are gonna be streaming, bro. The double flip reset from Zen was disgusting. So clean. Beautiful bump by the two. It was him turning on the fan. It put too much pressure on him, you know. That's his reaction every time, bro. Alright, these are the ads that are just gonna play, and then it's probably gonna end, so. Yeah. How long have you been streaming? Almost 3 hours? Alright, well, I'm not gonna stay on here. I do have little cousins over, so I'll go help watch them, I suppose. I may or may not stream later, depending on if I have anyone to play with or something. It's not guaranteed. It's like very much 50-50, so probably not. I don't know. No promises, put it that way. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. I appreciate you stopping by, dropping likes, and not being toxic. As always, your support, I appreciate it. And yeah, have a great rest of their day / night, wherever you are. And I will see you all on the next one. Much love. Peace.